Solo. I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, and just like that, it's Friday, baby.
I like the energy, Ryle.
Gotta have it. It's
You've
the end
gotta.
of the week. We've had such a beautiful week. I've
That's
learned
true.
so much. I've been fed with such good energy. And I think we can celebrate this day. Friday has never felt this good. And I know you're looking good this morning. So well done to you.
Oh my goodness, there's a reason why I wore yellow today, because we are just channeling all the sunshine. The fact that it is still the month of love definitely makes us feel like, yes, everything is going to be okay. And the fact that you've chosen your Feel Good Breakfast show, 10 out of 10 on your decision making.
Facts.
Now today on the show, we've got a delicious mix of flavor, but also some rhythm and culture to kick off your day. Now, first and foremost, it's time to roll up your sleeves for Bake That Thing.
Yes.
We got to do that together. I'm going to do it one more time.
1, 2,
roll up your
3.
sleeves for
Bake that thing! That's how you do it.
That's what I'm
Gravitas. That's the
saying.
Friday feels.
Oh, man.
And of course, who are we doing it? It's the fabulous Siobhan Fourie in the building. We call her the Pink Chefie, as she shows us how to master a classic brioche loaf, followed by some crispy chicken bao, that is. And I think it's something that you just do not want to miss, guaranteed.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. My mouth is already watering. Then we're turning up the energy with the electrifying. It's the Devolution Dance fam, led by choreographer Shami, who's going to be joining us as well. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely. He's taking us behind the scenes. It's a creative journey that we cannot not get the first dibs on. So we're going to do just that. Bring them in the studio, find out about this incredible journey and what they're doing for their community.
Yep.
But it doesn't stop here, right?
Yep.
We've got some people all over the country serving you this morning, Mzansi, and a beautiful one at that, because Josie's looking good when we talk about Miss Wong in the building. Good morning. How you doing?
Okay, while we wait for Channy to get ready for the day, I'm going to head off and prepare for news.
Yeah, you go do that, Jan. What's happening on your side of town? How are we looking? How are we feeling? You ready for Friday? No. I guess we're going to wait for that in a bit while we just get excited for what's happening in Joburg. I think this is what it's about. It's about the suspense. It's about the drama. It's about having a beautiful Friday. So we'll touch in with Josie in just a bit. Before we do that, obviously official duties must commence. Carissa's standing by with the latest. But before we do anything, let's just do something most importantly that I think is going to elevate us this morning. Let's just take a deep, big breath. Let's go. You feel that life inside you? That's the magic that's promising us nothing but infinite potential today. So let's use that to the best of our ability, and let's start off with official duties. I think Carissa's ready for it.
Well, thank you so much, Ryle, and also that reminder about the life within us. Yes, we'll be channeling all of that for the next couple of hours. For now, though, to kickstart the hour, it's national news headlines, where the South African Police Service has destroyed nearly 306,000 firearms seized over the past 7 years. Now, that includes almost 14,000 in its second operation of the current financial year. The weapons were confiscated during crime-fighting operations, recovered at crime scenes, and in some cases voluntarily surrendered. Among them were 8,000 non-lethal firearms used in crimes. Now, police say officers seize at least 100 unlicensed guns every week, underscoring the scale of the challenge in removing illegal weapons from communities. In other news in the country, a 16-year-old from Rudaport is expected in court soon after being arrested for allegedly possessing and distributing explosives. Now, police spokesperson Amanda van Wyk says officers acted on information about sales in Mohlaheng, leading them to a specific address where they seized 50 blasting cartridges, 25 safety fuse connectors, and detonating cords. Now, such materials are often linked to serious crimes, including cash-in-transit robberies and illegal mining. Investigations are continuing to uncover the broader criminal networks behind the operation. Well, internationally speaking, more than 650 suspected cyber criminals have been arrested across 16 African countries in a major fraud crackdown led by Interpol. Operation Red Card targeted networks behind investment scams, mobile money, fraud and fake loan schemes, identifying over 1,200 victims in December and January. Now, authorities recovered more than $4.3 million. In Nigeria, a syndicate infiltrated a major telecoms company to resell airtime and data. Now, Interpol says the operation highlights the growing scale of organised cybercrime and the urgent need for stronger international cooperation. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump says the world will know within about 10 days whether Washington reaches a deal with Iran over its nuclear program or takes further action. Speaking in Washington, he said negotiations were ongoing, but hinted at possible escalation. Now, the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier has been deployed to the Middle East as talks continue in Switzerland. Lawmakers have raised concerns about military action without congressional approval. That's amid heightened regional tensions. And ending off the story, it's Founders' Day that marks the birthday of Robert Baden-Powell, born on February 22nd, 1857, and celebrated worldwide by Scouts and Guides, reflecting on service and courage. So if you spot your youngsters in uniform today, that's why. But one little Scout is stealing hearts. 6-year-old Pim Neal from Pittsburgh, US, set out to sell 10,000 Girl Scout cookies and ended up topping 100,000 in a single season. Now, what began with door knocking and church visits exploded over a TikTok video went viral, drawing millions of views. Despite early rejection from one troop because of her disabilities, Pim found a welcoming Daisy group and never looked back. Now she is chasing 180,000 boxes, proving that grit comes in small, unstoppable packages. And on that note, we finish up your 6 o'clock news. It's time now to get into your first bit of sports with Rao.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And speaking of records, let's see what we can record in the world of sport. We're going to start off with some cricket news. Now, the West Indies turned up for the Super 8s with a 42-run win, and that was over Italy. And they powered it by Shy Hope's 75 and a 4-wicket haul from Shamir Joseph. Now, Zimbabwe also stayed unbeaten by chasing down 179 runs, and that was to beat Sri Lanka by 6 wickets, while Afghanistan thrashed Canada by 82 runs to finish their campaign on a high. Well, from cricket, we move to tennis next, and it's heating up indeed, where Carlos Alcaraz has battled back and beat Karen Khachanov 6-7, 6-4, 6-3, and to reach the Qatar Open semi-finals, where the Spaniard now faces Andrei Rublev. Now, this is the world number 2, Jannik Sinner, exited after a 7-6, 2-6, 6-3 loss to Jakub Mensik, and despite flashes of his trademark baseline dominance. Well, next up, we move to the world of rugby, and Ireland have handed Jack Crowley the fly-half jersey for Saturday's Six Nations clash with England at Twickenham, leaving Sam Prendergast out of the matchday 23. Now, Scotland also reshuffled, recalling record try scorer Duan van der Merwe, and that was for their trip to Wales, as both sides seek momentum after mixed starts following recent selection debates. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to footballing action, which took place last night, where Nottingham Forest began life under Vitor Pereira with a commanding 3-0 first leg win at Fenerbahce, with goals from Murilo Igor Jesus and Gibbs White, giving them a strong advantage. Now, Celtic were crushed 4-1 by Stuttgart, while Bologna beat SK Brann 1-0 in their Europa League first leg, keeping hopes alive for the knockout stage. Well, from sport, we move to weather next, and let's dive into all of the good stuff right now. As promised, we're always giving you the latest in the world of weather, and we're going to start off in Polokwane to see what you could expect. Now, you're starting your day off with mostly sunny skies. Temperatures start at a low of 19 degrees and climb to a high of 31 with gentle easterly winds. For the rest of the week, this is what you can expect in Polokwane. A little bit of rain next week, so make the most of the beautiful weekend that's up ahead. Moving to Klerksdorp next, mostly sunny skies dominating your day. Temperatures starting at a low of 18, rising to a nice warm 31 degrees. And light winds coming from the north. And you can expect partly cloudy skies with a chance of rain from Saturday going on to next week. So today's the day that you need to capitalize on, Klerksdorp. Pretoria, you're experiencing mostly sunny skies in your region. Light winds expected from the northeast, and temperatures will be ranging from 19 to a nice warm 30 degrees Celsius. Cloudy conditions for the rest of the week, over the weekend, and also going into next week. Johannesburg, partly cloudy skies expected today. Temperatures ranging from 16 to 27 with some northerly winds coming through, but light at that. Rain is forecast to set in on Saturday and persist into next week, so make the most of the last bit of sunshine today before the wet weather comes through tomorrow. Mbombela brings partly cloudy skies, warm conditions and light northeasterly winds. Temperatures ranging from 19 to a nice scorching 31 degrees, and looks like the rest of the week brings some wet weather, but the weekend sunshine is promised, so get involved. Bloemfontein's up next, partly cloudy conditions expected today. Temperatures ranging from 18 to a nice 32 degrees. Northerly winds coming through, and it looks like there's increasing cloud cover forecast from the weekend all the way into next week. Sunday brings some wet weather, but the weekend sun is out. Let's make the most of it. Richards Bay, sunny skies dominate your region today, starting off your lows at 23, climbing to a high of 32 degrees. So get out there in the sunshine. Moderate northeasterly winds will keep things cool and gusty with rain forecast for Saturday. So Friday's the day. Let us play. Over in Durban, you can expect mostly cloudy conditions. Sunny conditions, temperatures ranging from 23 to 30 degrees. Light northeasterly winds, but cloudy conditions with a chance of rain is expected for the weekend going into next week. So again, make the most of this Friday. Mthatha is experiencing mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures starting off with a low of 19 up to a high of 30 degrees. Winds from the south stay light while rainy conditions settle in for the rest of the weekend. Stay warm if you can in Mthatha this weekend and stay dry. Over in Cradock, the region will experience mostly clear skies today. Temperatures ranging between 18 and going up to a scorching 35. And for the rest of the week, expect a cloudy weather, periods of rain from the weekend all the way through to next week. Over in GQ Becha, the region will experience partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures ranging from 21 to 27 degrees. Rain is forecast over the weekend into next week. So if you can, make the most of today and tomorrow. Some wind coming through on Sunday and then it gets wet. So the weekend is where it's at. Capitalize. Over in George, you'll experience partly cloudy skies. Temperatures ranging from 18 up to a high of 26 degrees. Nice, cool and gentle winds coming through from the southeast. And it looks like the rest of the week is gonna look good indeed. Some wet weather on Sunday, so capitalize on the first 2 days of this weekend. The mother city starting off with some fresh conditions. Sunny and unfortunately also windy. Temperatures ranging from 17 up to a high of 27 degrees. And the rest of the week, it looks like things are going to be interesting in the mother city. Lots of sunshine this weekend, and only next week it brings some wet weather. So get out there, get in on the adventure. Sutherland starting the day off with some sunny skies. Temperatures ranging from 14 to a nice warm 29 degrees. So definitely heating it up. And it's also accompanied by some moderate northwesterly winds. Sutherland always bringing the heat, and it looks like that's much the case until Sunday, though, where the wet weather continues. So get outside this weekend if you can. And Kimberley, I'm pretty sure some heat coming through once again. Mostly sunny skies, starting off at a cool 19, but moving up to a scorching 34 degrees. Light winds coming in from the north, and it looks like pleasant temperatures for the rest of the week. Sunday does bring some rain, but then again, the sun peels out for the rest of next week. In Uppington, temperatures will be sunny today, starting off with a warm 22, and then 36 is your maximum for today. Some winds coming through from the northeast. Cloudy conditions set in for the weekend. Even some wet weather as well, even though the temperatures are hot. So Uppington, finally some rain on your side of town. Rest of the country, here's what the weather conditions are doing. But let's get excited this morning because Louise Cherry has come through from Jersey with a banger. We're talking about our sunrise view of the hour, and have a look at this. Whoa! What a moment, Louise, capturing absolute perfection. This looks like the positive side of Gotham City. If there was a more warmly superhero, I would call on him right now. The birds captured in the foreground, the beautiful haze of the sun rising in the background, just diffused by the clouds, and the city waking up to magic. Oh, this is Friday like no other, Louise. You've won, and we're just getting this thing started. So let's see if you can raise the bar even further and beat this picture by Louise G. Cherry. And it looks like 27 degrees of weather is what you'll expect, accompanied by that beautiful shot. So keep it coming. Bring those sunrise views to us. We'll share it again in the next hour. The number is 063-036-9649. All I'm going to say is, wow, 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 and thank you.
And I will echo that. Wow, wow, wow. And thank you, Louise. And thank you, Mzansi, for choosing to be with us this morning. And you came at a good time. In case you missed it, we've got a new member. So I hope that you're still welcoming her with so many warm arms across the country and beyond. Of course, it's not just Rel and I hanging out today, but we also have somebody out in Joburg that hopefully can keep their earrings on their face.
This is dripping in gold today. And I think that's the theme for Friday. We're going to keep the gold going on and give you a golden experience. And the only way we can do that is by adding another golden touch.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? We're going to do exactly that. And that touch comes in a massive form, and it comes in the form of Chanley Wong. Good morning, you beautiful soul. How you doing?
Good morning, cuties. You guys feel like Friday. You look like Friday. And let me tell you, the show is jam-packed. I'm holding down the fort here in Joburg once again. And thank you for everybody joining us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Guys, what do we have planned for today's show?
Well, we're going to get to know Chanley a little
Yes,
bit better.
please.
We've seen the Queen. She looks gorgeous in her element and has been doing so incredibly well this week. But we've got 20 questions that we want to shoot her way and find out exactly how quickly she can answer on her feet. And then, of course, Richfield's going to come on through and we're going to find out who their bursary finalists are. All those that have entered, waiting on the edge of their seat, will be awarding some throughout the show today. So it's definitely a Feel Good Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. It is indeed. We get to look forward to so much, and you do too, Mzansi. So don't go anywhere. It's a Chanley edition of Friday, and it's just going to get better and better and better. See you around the corner.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we've got that Friday energy, baby. I hope you are feeling it this morning, Mzansi, and especially because it's not just the two of us. The family has grown, and we welcome in Chanley Wong. She's officially home right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Absolutely. So that means we've got to get a conversation going, and that's exactly what we're going to do this morning and ask you, what's the burning question you've been dying to ask her? Yes, our new superstar, our family, is here, and we want to find out everything about her. Maybe we can even throw some of your questions her way. So let us know on WhatsApp. The number's 063-036-9649. Whether it's a voice note, a picture, a meme, or just straight up old school text. Come through, ask away, and don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso Show, because we are dying to know.
Absolutely. And as we know, our newest addition, Ms. Chan herself, has brought her sparkle to the Expresso family. She really has just already made an indelible mark. And now it's time to get to know her even better.
Yep, she's in the hot seat for a fun round of 21 questions, giving us a glimpse into the personality, the passion, and the vibrant energy she brings to your mornings. Let's
Ooh,
go.
Let's check it out.
Oh, hey, Chanley.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. First show on Expresso. Let's ask you some questions.
Okay, let's go. First question.
Favorite time of the day?
I would say nighttime, which isn't very good, seeing as these are extremely early mornings. 2 seconds. But I'm really excited. I'm going to get my internal alarm clock really good so I can be ready for the early mornings.
Biggest weakness?
Biggest weakness? Oh, I have such a sweet tooth. It's really bad. Jelly beans, croissant, love them.
Biggest strength?
Biggest, my heart.
What is your
Hi.
favorite quote?
Thank you. Sorry, someone's letting me through. Thank you so much. They were on the show earlier. They were incredible. Yes, question?
Favorite quote?
Favorite quote? It would have to be, in a world that's really cold, always have a warm heart. Oh, we have someone in the way. There we go. Coming through, they're eating burgers.
Is there anything that makes you angry?
People who chew with their mouths open and really loudly. It's such an ick.
A vice you wish you could give up?
Come be in my question. Come answer. He's ignoring me on purpose. What's the question?
A vice you wish you could give up?
Sugar.
What are you most excited about these days?
Being on Expresso. That's such an easy answer. I said you must come answer a question. What's the next one?
Best compliment you've ever
Give
received?
me a compliment quickly.
Absolutely authentically beautiful.
Oh, there we go. That's the best one I've ever had. Okay, you're dismissed.
Okay.
When
Next
do
one.
you feel the most inspired?
I would have to say right before bedtime, which is probably at like 11 o'clock at night. I need to switch that up. I need to start going to bed earlier.
Something that makes you smile.
My nieces and my nephews. They're
Oh,
here.
how old are they?
We have Kai, Maya, Jordan, Kiki, and of course Eva. They're between 12 and 3. There's a lot of them. Can I grab this burger?
Go for it. No secrets on Expresso. Tell us something that people don't know about you.
I'm a size 1 kiddie section shoe.
No.
So Woolworths, we're shopping at the kids section, just letting you know.
When do you feel most like yourself?
With my family. I think they've seen me in my most authentic self. They've seen me in my happy times. They've seen me in my really bad times. So I think with my family.
3 things you can't live without.
My phone, my power bank, and jelly beans.
Window seat or aisle seat?
Definitely aisle seat. Let's ask Graham. Graham, quickly.
Yes, yes.
Window or aisle seat? Window or aisle seat?
I'm 48 years old. I'll be sitting on an aisle. I have an aisle seat in my bedroom so I can get up.
And you need a little
go
cushion
to-
as well.
I
Probably.
have 3 cushions and a back brace, all right?
Thanks for that. We're moving on. Let's go.
Talking about travel, what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
So my thing is actually, I book concert tickets to my favorite artists and they determine which country I go to. So I think that's the most unhinged, adventurous thing that I do all the time.
Okay, so favorite artist.
Ooh, easy. Shawn Mendes / Olivia Dean.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Okay, let's make our way to the couch as I try to think of this. It's my first day, so I think you guys have to go easy on me. Can I do 5 words?
Go for 5.
Dynamite in a small package.
Oh, you had that already worked out.
No, I didn't.
Favorite piece of clothing that you own?
Anything that is loose. I hate, please don't give me skinny jeans. Don't give me a boob tube that's like really tight, anything oversized.
Best piece of advice you've ever received?
It would probably be to fail forward. Especially in this industry, you get so many no's. For every yes, you get 100 no's, and you have to build a really thick skin and fail forward.
Would you have seen 16-year-old Chanley sitting on the Expresso show couch?
No. Also, FYI, did you guys know that I entered the presenter search on 3 in 2018, stayed in that line for 12 hours, so this is wild. I'm here. I did it.
Thanks so much, Chanley. We can't wait to see you.
Oh,
Oh,
Chan,
my
Chan, our
word.
girl. We've even shipped her in Zanele, Chan and Zan, the two of them out in Josie.
I'm so upset that I wasn't here on the day. I was
Ah.
obviously away overseas, but it looked like the energy in this room was just full to capacity.
I'm telling
With her
you,
being here,
yeah.
she's like this raw bundle of authentic joy.
Absolutely,
Ah,
that's the
what a
best way.
what a
And she
perfect
is
fit.
dynamite in small packages. She is so small, but that was 21 questions. I've got to ask you the 22nd question, Chan. What is your Friday dance?
Oh,
What is my Friday dance? You're
Yeah.
asking me right now?
Yes.
you can't steal mine, Shelly. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. This is officially going to be our Friday dance. We're
Yep.
going to take this one on. It's the Chanley Friday swang. That's what we're going to call it. It's official in Zanzi. Join in with us and stay warmed up because we've got fire out in Joburg. We've got dazzling energy here from Cape Town, and we can't wait to be serving you this morning. Because why? We're ushering in the weekend.
That's true. And listen, Mzansi, if you have any questions for Chanley, you can see our beautiful girl is right here. She is so ready to embrace anything that you want to ask her. She is an open book and definitely a wildfire. So go ahead and let us know across our socials at Expresso Show. And in just a bit, she's going to be handling those Richfield bursary giveaways. And we're definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. That competition's coming through, so don't waste any time at it. And then, of course, we are going to be heading into the kitchen because we've got our illustrious, the beautiful chef Clem that's going to bring in the one and only, well, we'll keep it a secret for now if you weren't paying attention earlier. She's going to blow you away. We'll see you soon.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. Now today, it's very special because we're shining a light on what it means to believe in your future. We have Sipokazi, who's entered the Richfield bursary competition, driven by determination and a desire to change her life through education. Alongside her in studio today is Richfield's Group Chief Commercial Officer, Alan Committie, as we unpack the importance of opportunity, support, investing in young South African talent too. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast show. How are you guys doing?
Lovely to be here. Doing great.
Good.
I know, Sipokazi, you're a bit nervous. This is your first time on TV, correct?
Yes, it's my first time on TV.
Incredible. It's a good day to be on TV.
Thank
now,
you.
I want to come to you, Adam. Richfield, why did you guys decide to do this 200,000 Rand bursary? It's an incredible one.
I think we just see such a demand for Richfield, for higher education. You know, so many school leavers, so many working professionals looking to further their studies. And, you know, not everyone has the opportunity to access a world-class education and higher education at that. So, you know, we feel it's our duty not just to provide higher education, but also to provide access to some people. And I think this bursary and this opportunity, partnering with the Expresso show for the third year running in this opportunity is just fantastic.
And hopefully there'll be a fourth year.
Absolutely.
Sipokazi, I know we were talking earlier, you are interested in marketing. What inspired that dream?
Well, the thing that inspired me about marketing is that marketing is abroad. And in our generation, marketing is the only thing that we use. It connects with the technology. We use things digitally.
Yes.
So that's what inspired me, and I believe I wanna do advertising, marketing. Yes.
Incredible. Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I studied marketing too.
That's nice.
Twinsies. All right, Adam, we obviously got thousands of applications for this bursary. How close are we to finding out who the actual winner is of this bursary?
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, this opportunity to change lives, to enrich lives through education is an honor, and we've obviously narrowed it down to today. We've got finalists all over the country that are waiting. Sipokazi is just one of them, and you know, we're really excited about changing someone's life, and so today's the day which we'll find out. So we nervously wait.
So Sipokazi, knowing that today is the day, how are the nerves? Are we shaking a little bit?
Yes.
Yes. Are we hoping that you're the winner? Is that what's going through your mind right now?
Yes.
All right, Adam, I'm going to give you the floor. I think you have something special.
So, yes, as you mentioned, Chad, thousands of applications that came through for this bursary. It's just been such an exciting process to see the demand for Richfield, the demand for higher education, how we can not only change lives of people, but their families at large. And I've just got some fantastic news for Sipokazi. You are the winner, Sipokazi, of today's bursary. And you have won
Congratulations, Sipokazi!
a 200,000 Rand bursary.
You're the winner! Congratulations!
And this is her daughter, right here.
Hello, baby, come here! Mommy
It's mine.
won! Look, Mommy won the bursary! Say well done to Mom! High five, Mommy! Oh my goodness, how do you feel, Sipokazi?
I feel so great.
You're studying marketing at Richfield! High five! Incredible! What an incredible moment! Congratulations to Mommy! Congratulations to Sipokazi! Your future is officially enriched. We're incredibly proud of you. And right now, we're going to ad break. Say, see you all now. Say bye to the camera. Bye.
Thank you.
Sipokazi! Stop it. I got emotional just looking at that. And to have a little daughter with her as well. What an incredible moment that we get to be part of, Feel Good Fam. And I hope that they pulled at some of your heartstrings. But shout out to Richfield for definitely making sure that the future is looking so bright for not only Sipokazi, but everybody else that entered. Right now, we're getting into how we can also take care of you. If you're suffering from acute or chronic constipation, Aspen has got you. For long-term constipation relief, Aspen offers Movicol, Pegicol, and Laxin. Now, for relief from occasional constipation, turn to Lenolax, Lenin Glycerine, or Laxidor suppositories. For gradual constipation relief, there's Brooklax and Laxidor tablets. And choose the laxative that you need from South Africa's value-leading laxatives company and help your family get the relief that they need.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
And of course, there's still so much to look forward to. Right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're going to let your ink side out in just a bit. And if you want to know what that means, we'll stick around. And then also, we've got this beautiful soul out here. How are you doing, Siobhan?
I'm doing good, thank you.
What are we making? I see dough. Are we going to get some bread?
Yeah, so we're focusing on breads today. We have a brioche, a savory brioche, later a sweet brioche with some chocolate. Ooh. And then I'm just going to show you how to make the bao, like the bao bun with stuff with you put chicken and stuff in. So that's going to be a very fun, day.
Bread, you've come to the right place, because this one's going to be showing off all morning, accompanied by Chef Clem, and you know it's just going to be a whole lot of fun in this kitchen, because we're going to, 1, 2, 3, break that day! Yeah, we got it right! See you later.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It is still your Feel Good Show right here on S3. Now, the weekend is upon us, and something else that is upon us is obviously, it is the school way, it is underway. And today we are talking all things big. It's all about confidence, it's all about creativity, and of course, it's giving learners the tools to express who they truly are. And today we have Amy from Big South Africa, and she's here to tell us all about the inspiring Back to School campaign, and it is called Let Your Ink Side Out. Amy, welcome to Expresso. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you so much for having me.
You look absolutely beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
So do you.
Thank you. So we said campaign is obviously called Let Your Ink Side Out.
Yes.
What is that campaign all about?
It was really about reframing what back to school means. We know that back to school is a very stressful time, let's be honest. It's long lists that these parents have to fill, it's financial constraints in January, and it's that stress and anxiety you feel for your child. So we wanted to focus on the positive around it. We see a new school year as a blank page. Yes. It's that new pen that allows you to express all the different ways you express your imagination. So it really was a celebration of children's imagination. It's the amazing ideas that they have, these big, bold, creative stories and dreams that they come up with.
And we see a lot of these campaigns, obviously, in the beginning of the year for the school year. What makes this campaign different to all the ones we see usually?
Sure. So, you know, we know that school is about discipline. It's about getting things right. It's about learning. But we wanted to also remind children that it's also about expressing yourself.
I love that.
It's all the ways that you can find about what you love. It's having the confidence to put pen to paper. So it was really important for us to create something that focused on that optimism, that focused on that positivity and all that creative energy that we know children have around the beginning of the year.
And I keep hearing you say we're focusing on creativity, we're focusing on self-expression. Mm-hmm. Why is it so important in today's age for South African learners to express that side of them?
It's hugely important. We know that there's a lot of digital devices out there now, but there is a lot of value and importance behind actually putting pen to paper. It becomes this doorway for students and children to truly express themselves, let whatever is inside of them out.
I love what you just said. You said a doorway for them to express themselves. A pen isn't just a tool, it's a doorway.
Yes.
So how have you guys helped them actually go and express themselves?
Good question. And I would hope that a lot of the visuals we've been showing in our campaign get that across. But what we decided to do was we would hold an event. So last month we had this really beautiful event, which was called the Big Day of 100 Drawings.
Incredible.
And it was all about color, connection, creativity, and we had children around. And we had all our stationery on display, and we said, just let yourself loose. Just play with it, create with it, do whatever you want with it. But I think probably the main highlight was that we had this beautiful 3-meter wall of imagination, and we had the incredibly talented Yay Abe, who was there as well.
Incredible.
And he was there obviously letting his ink side out, but the most lovely thing was that he was encouraging and motivating the children to also let their ink side out on this beautiful wall of imagination.
That is absolutely incredible. Now, apart from the campaign,
Yes.
I know there's another initiative which is called Buy a Bic and Bic donates one too.
That's correct.
Tell me a little bit about that initiative.
Sure. So it's been going on since 2012, and basically it's our commitment over the back to school period that if you as a consumer purchase Bic, we are committed to donating 1 million pens and pencils to underprivileged students every year.
Incredible.
Yep.
And you've kept that promise since 2012.
100%. I mean, we know that there's an education crisis in this country, and we never want the lack of a pen to be the reason why someone hasn't finished school. So as of the end of last year, we'd already donated over 16 million pens. So it's something
Congratulations.
we're strongly committed to doing that every year.
Absolutely amazing. Now, if there is one thing that you would want a parent, a child, a teacher to learn from Let Your Ink Out campaign,
Yes.
what would that be?
I think it's probably that our stationery is not just for writing. It's like I said, it's about expressing who you are. And it's about expressing who you are freely and without inhibitions, without boundaries, without limits. It's just doing it.
And for anybody who wants to get involved with Bic, where can they follow you guys on social media?
They can go and follow us on all the usual. So we're on TikTok, Bic Stationery. We're on Facebook, also Bic Stationery, and Instagram. So yeah, please go and have a look at our pages, and please come with us with any suggestions as to how they feel they can get involved and let the ink side out.
And do we have any big events coming up soon where I can come and join the kids?
You absolutely can.
Yes.
Keep an eye out. There's something coming middle of the year where it's going to all be about color and creativity. So I've added your notes to your name to my notes.
Yay!
You'll be there.
I'm so happy. Well, congratulations to Bic. Thank you for all the good things that you're doing. I think creativity, I think self-expression is so, so important. So thank you so much for bringing that to the forefront.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro. Welcome back to the kitchen on this fine Friday for another edition of Bake That Thing, where flour, butter, and a little bit of magic come together in the kitchen and gonna present what is sure to be a masterpiece. And in the kitchen today, we have the fabulous Chef Siobhan Fourie, the pink chefie as we call her, joining us to talk to us about everything bread. Siobhan, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you.
Bread, right?
Yeah,
Extremely
bread.
difficult. In a sense, because it's quite a few ingredients that we need. The magic comes through in the technique. So I thought I'd bring the best person to talk about bread techniques this morning, and that's you. We're going to be making brioche.
Yes, we'll be making brioche.
Can you talk me through the difference between brioche and 'n gewone brood?
So a normal bread is normally just flour, water, yeast, and some salt and sugar to feed the yeast. And then a brioche is when you add a protein to the dough, so like milk or butter or eggs to enrich the dough. So brioche means, in a way, means like enriched dough.
So
Yeah.
what have we enriched our dough with today?
So this dough is enriched with some milk as the liquid and some butter as the fat. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so the process of making the dough, we actually have a QR code that's got that recipe for you. So if you want to get the recipe, go and check that out. We're going to start talking about the kneading and the proving, because that's obviously when you see that part in a recipe, people get confused. Okay, so first let's talk about kneading.
Yes.
Do you have a specific
technique for kneading? And when we are kneading, what are we actually trying to do?
So when you are kneading, you're trying to develop the gluten to give structure to the dough. So when you knead, I can actually show you on this dough. I tend to use the bottom part of palm of my hand, and you press the dough down and forward, and then just flip it over and press it into each other, and this will help knead. So you don't have to have a machine if you want to knead dough. If you want to do it by hand, this is the way to do it.
And how do you know when you're done?
So when you are done, you can feel the dough becomes like kind of stiff, like more hard. That's the gluten that's formed. Otherwise, it's a little bit different to do the window pane test on a brioche, but other doughs.
What's a window pane
A window
test?
pane test is when you take a piece of the dough, like a piece like this, and then you flatten it out and you pull it. And if it pulls open, and you can see through it without breaking, then it means the gluten has developed.
Obviously, it's a bit different because we've rested
so
our dough already.
A water dough would do good with that. Like even the bao we're doing later. But with brioche, because of the butter in this, the butter tends to shorten it and make it a bit more like...
Okay.
Yeah, like
and,
brioche.
and when we say short in baking terms, it's almost like, for the lack of a better word, like a break, a snap. Whereas something would usually, with a lot of gluten, would sometimes stretch.
Yes.
But the butter makes it it doesn't stretch, and it kind of just like, can I use a piece of bread?
To.
Where like it doesn't stretch, it just kind of like tears open.
So other breads would kind of be like if you press it, it bounces back. Where brioche is more like scone because of the fat content, the butter. It makes it more like, I don't know how to, like, it shortens the
Absolutely.
and it makes it fatty and like more creamy and
it smells of butter.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're busy shaping the bread, and how many grams are you going to be?
So I take the dough that I have and I divide it. Because I have a long pan, I'm doing 14 balls. You can see like 14 little more bolletjies.
Yeah, I see it. I'm not really paying attention. This bread is
but
so
if you
good.
have a shorter pan, thicker pan, then you can do maybe like 8 balls and then just divide this into 8 equal parts. And then you're going to have your piece of dough. You're going to fold it over on the sides, and then you're going to roll it on the table that it becomes round like this. You see the...
What technique do you do? I use the tiger claw method.
On the table.
Like that?
So you round your hand like a C, and then you put it around the bread. And then you're going to pull. Let the table do the work, and then it goes to the bottom. As you can see, this one, I've done already. It pulls all the dough to the bottom of the
All right.
And then it makes a nice round ball. The same technique you can use for burgers. Like if you make a burger roll,
Sure,
this is how you shape a burger roll.
Don't look at mine in South Africa. I knew it busted before I even got there.
So it kind of like, you see, it rolls.
And
this dough isn't like rested well, but if it rests more, it becomes more soft and easier to work with. Yeah.
And then it's going to go back into the tin, and it's going to
rise.
It's going to prove again.
Yeah.
So proving is a word that also throws people. Proving basically means rising.
Yeah. You just let it rest and let it grow.
But there is such a thing as overproving.
Yes.
How do we know when something's overproved? When it's over-risen, if that's correct grammar?
So you'll see that dough starts to deflate again. Dough is ready when you prove the dough and you press on the dough and it doesn't bounce back. I'm not sure if you can see that.
When it doesn't bounce back.
When it doesn't bounce back. So when it bounces back, that means the gluten is still developing and there's no air, the yeast is still working, and it's still busy eating on the sugars in the flour. So if you press it and it doesn't bounce back after you've proved it, that means it's ready. Then you can bake it. Then you egg wash it, then it goes into the oven, and
and then egg wash.
Egg wash, yeah.
An egg wash. I can bring it, guys. This bread is so good. You don't even need butter. It is so incredibly good, Siobhan.
Thank you.
Okay. So, and I think it's because of the buttery flavor coming through the bread. So, once the egg wash is for a reason. That gives us this beautiful sheen.
Yes.
What other option can we use if we want different effects?
If you don't have egg, you can also use cream or milk or so anything with like protein.
Okay.
The same as like we were talking about, even butter.
Oh, wow.
So you can do that. You can glaze it with butter. You can even, if you want to dress that, you can dress this bread with like salt or with some sesame seeds or poppy seeds. Make it a different variety. So you can. It's fun to play with.
My favorite thing about a brioche loaf is the fact that you can freeze the whole loaf, and it actually the texture doesn't like. It actually gets better in a weird way, depending how you treat it afterwards. So I love making brioche and just like freezing the whole thing and then having a constant like supply of fresh brioche. And this is such a beautiful... I wanted to almost say like, where'd you buy that? Where did you buy that? But then I know who I'm talking to, absolute master baker. The crumb on this is so dense and delicious. It's amazing. And again, the way that it tears, it is so incredibly rich. And I don't think that people actually understand, unless if you've never had brioche. It is so decadent and rich. What's your favorite thing to have with brioche? I'm a bit fancy.
So I actually love doing like a whipped honey butter.
Get out of here, you fancier than me. A whipped honey butter, yes.
And like, you know, the potato skins, you peel off a potato when you make mash.
Yes.
And you fry them.
What?
And you make them crispy. So brioche with a honey butter and then that with some thyme.
That sounds absolutely good. I was going to be all la-di-da. I love a duck liver parfait with my brioche.
Nah.
Siobhan, yeah, full on. I love that idea of the honey and the whipped honey because, again, there's the brioche is quite enriched and it's got that buttery flavor, but now you're introducing a new butter flavor. And honey, people always assume that honey is just about the sweetness. Honey is more about the acidity than anything else. So I absolutely love that idea of that whipped honey. Guys, why am I drooling? And all I want right now is whipped honey butter. If you have whipped honey butter at home, please let me know. Give us a call. Maybe just text. Just go to Facebook. Let us know what your address is. I'm on the way right now. In the meantime, while you go and find that out, you're gonna go to ad break. Don't go anywhere because Alan Committie is in the house, and then we're gonna talk about our international mother language. Check that out after the ad break. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you beautiful people. Yes, I'm talking to you. Welcome to Friday, and it's never looked this good, especially seeing that you tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast show. So we thought we'd reward you with an award-winning comedian and an actor. It goes with the name of Alan Committie. The man's back on stage, and that's why I'm so excited. But this time he's stepping into something ancient, urgent, and surprisingly current. Yeah, this is confusing me too. But from the 25th of February, he stars in An Iliad at the Baxter Theatre Centre, a bold retelling of Homer's epic that asks why humanity keeps repeating the same mistakes. Now, known for his razor-sharp wit and one-man comedy hits, Alan now takes on the poet in this powerful two-hander blending storytelling, music, and raw performance. I think because the icon is here, let's give him an iconic feel-good welcome! Hello! Yeah!
I am the brioche of comedy. That's what I am. I am rich bread. I'm all dough.
The butter we didn't know we need.
Yes, I'm putting that on my Tinder bio.
How are you doing, man?
It's good to be back. It's always a delight. I'm good. It's time to swap it out a little bit. I've just finished a long stand-up run.
Yeah.
And that was a delight, as it always is.
Yeah.
But as you probably know, every year I try and switch it out a little bit and do something a little bit more meaty, a little bit more dramatic. I've done things from Shakespeare to some big famous classic English texts like Amadeus. And this time I'm going Greek text. I'm going Greek epic.
You've gone all over the world, man, from defending the caveman to where we are now. It's been quite a journey, yeah?
The idea is to just throw it up a little bit and tickle that creative urge that I have. I love stand-up comedy. I'm always happy to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But I also, I studied as an actor first and foremost. And so I want to often play with a bigger team, like in a company of actors. Although in this case, an Iliad is just me on stage. So it's my first solo dramatic part. I say I'm alone on stage, but I'm also getting a chance to work with one of the great musical geniuses of this country, a man called Chanley Wong, who is a composer extraordinaire. And not only is he creating a soundscape for the show, but he's going to be performing it live with me on stage.
Wow.
So actually, there's going to be an interesting dance, if you will.
That's beautiful.
But not that I think people would want to see me dance.
I don't know. I'll put my hand up for that. Yes,
Come
please.
on.
So talk to me about an Iliad. What exactly is this? Let's educate them, Zanji.
Sure.
What's going on
So
here?
I think for those who know it, it's a famous Greek text.
Simpson that some might be thinking about right
all
now.
the Homer
Okay,
Simpson.
just to make sure.
As the interview started, are we here now? No, not Homer Simpson. And the Iliad, it means the Song of Troy. It's about the Trojan War. And it's a text that's been around for thousands of years. And it basically explores the fight between two great fighters, Achilles and Hector.
Oh, wow.
Hector from Troy, Achilles from the Greek armies.
Yeah.
And we've seen many movies around this. We've seen TV shows around it. So that's the original text. I'm doing an American text called An Iliad, not the Iliad. And I play the poet. And the poet, if you want, is like a war correspondent. He's someone who's been watching this war from the sidelines. He was there, and he's reporting it. And this play...
the poet's perspective?
The poet's perspective on all of this. And essentially this play says, this man has not only watched this battle unfold, but he's had to tell the story over and over again through the many, many years to different audiences. And the night you come to the Baxter, the poet finds you as the audience, and he has to tell the story again. And he does. Ooh. And we watch him unpack, not only telling this Greek amazing epic, but giving his own 2 cents here and there, giving his own perspective, because he keeps asking, why do we have to tell the story over and over? When are we going to learn as mankind, as humankind, about the disasters and the toll, the emotional toll of war? We keep telling the same story.
So a little bit thought-provoking.
But the good news is, to make it palatable, and this is what drew me to the text, there's a lot of humor, some of it dark, some of it laugh out loud funny. It's very tender. It's got some great action sequences. Ooh. And I think it's the kind of experience that if you're looking for something a little different and you're tired of watching stuff on your screens, if you want to connect in a group of people sitting in a room and watching a story together, this is going to be the night out for you.
And I think it's quite incredible because, Alan, if I think about your career, it's been astounding, man. You are not just this comedic influence that everybody might associate you with. You're an artist, bro.
Oh, bless you,
Studied
man.
at that, experienced at that, and you've entertained so many South Africans and internationals, to say the least. Do you still kind of get intimidated for that first night? I mean, next week it's happening.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's Wednesday.
What are the expectations from your side?
So, I mean, every time you go to a new text, first of all, you have to respect the text, and there's a huge expectation. Will you be able to live up to it?
No one's leaning on anything other than you in the moment,
That's
right? So
exactly
all eyes on you,
right.
all the pressure's on you.
So they always say in a solo show, whether it's a comic one or a dramatic one, if it goes very well, it's all you. And if it goes very badly, it's all you.
Blame your composer.
I like your thinking.
That's why you brought the scapegoat on.
So yeah, the expectation is huge until we meet an audience next Wednesday, and it's a short run. It's only 15 shows.
Okay.
You don't really know where it sits, but you have a good idea. Having done this now for 30 years, you start to build up a sensibility, and you're going, well, we're on the right track at least. But what will happen Wednesday night? Come and check it out. I don't know.
It's our opportunity to find out. And one thing that intrigued me the most is that you kind of pulled me into this moment of being a kid again, kind of feeling like I'm on a campsite somewhere. And you know when you're sitting around and hearing those crazy stories,
sit closer to the fire,
and the goosebumps come.
It's something that drew me to this because I remember exactly that. I remember going to those campfires as a student or as a learner and being intrigued by the good storytellers. And great storytellers use everything, not just voice and facial expression. They're using the sounds around them. They're drawing you in and then pushing you back, and they're manipulating you in all the best ways. That's exactly what we're leaning into here. Music and voice and body. We've got Sylvain Strike, who's a brilliant South African director. She's just on the sidelines as a movement consult. We've got Jeff Highland, who I love working with. We did Richard III together. He's a brilliant director. So it's a small team, but I think it's a powerful one, and I think we're creating something special.
I think
hope
this
so.
is absolutely special when you think about the fact that we're going to see 30 years of experience come through in the finest form that it could. And I'm talking about Alan Committie right now. This is an Iliad, and it runs at the Baxter Flipside from the 25th of Feb till the 14th of March 2026. And evening performances are at 7:30 and Saturday matinees at 3. Bookings are available at web tickets. And let me tell you, you want to be blown away, this is your opportunity. Alan, you're amazing, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait for next week.
Thank you.
See you there.
Just a moment before 7 o'clock, that brought us to our next bit of national news headlines. And we get started with the city of Cape Town, who is urging residents, businesses and industry to rein in water use as dam levels dip to 57.2%. That's 19% lower than this time last year. Daily consumption remains above 975 million litre target, despite unpredictable rainfall. Now, while officials say there is no immediate threat to Cape Town's water security, saving every drop is now critical. Meanwhile, Knysna still faces several crises, with day zero looming in about 25 days. The Edam Dam sits at just 23%, triggering strict level 3 to 6 restrictions. In other national news, the South African Police Service has destroyed nearly 306,000 firearms seized over the past 7 years, including almost 14,000 in its second operation of the current financial year. Now, the weapons were confiscated during crime-fighting operations, recovered at crime scenes, and, in some cases, voluntarily surrendered. Among them were 8,000 non-lethal firearms used in crimes. Now, police say officers seized at least 100 unlicensed guns every week, underscoring the scale of the challenge in removing illegal weapons from communities. In your international news-making headlines, Prince Andrew, younger brother of King Charles III, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office over allegations he shared confidential documents with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Thames Valley Police confirmed he was questioned as part of an investigation linked to his former role as a trade envoy. Buckingham Palace said authorities have the family's full cooperation. Now, the development marks an unprecedented moment for a senior royal in modern British history. In other news, more than 650 suspected cyber criminals have been arrested across 16 African countries. That's in a major fraud crackdown led by Interpol. Operation Red Card targeted networks behind investment scams, mobile money fraud, and fake loan schemes, identifying over 1,200 victims in December and January. Authorities recovered more than $4.3 million. Now, in Nigeria, a syndicate infiltrated a major telecoms company to resell airtime and data. Interpol says the operation highlights the growing scale of organized cybercrime and the urgent need for stronger international cooperation. Now, let's close off. We know that February is Valentine's month, and Valentine's Day might have come and gone, but love sure does linger long after the roses fade, and one tiny English village keeps that spirit alive in the most enchanting way. In Lover, thousands of cards are sent every Valentine's Day with a special romantic postmark that has reached every continent, even Antarctica. Run by passionate volunteers, the annual tradition has grown into a global love affair, with orders arriving from as far as China. Now, visitors travel miles just to post a heartfelt note from a place called Lover. The best part? Well, it's that anyone can order online. So perhaps next year, a little love from Lover could land in a South African letterbox too. On that lovely note, we close up your 7 o'clock news. We'll check in again at 8. For now, though, it is time for an update on your sports.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, everybody's wanting to know what's happening in the world of sport. And there's a lot going down. So let's start off with cricket news first. Now, West Indies turned up for the Super 8s with a 42-run win over Italy, powered by Shy Hope's 75-run innings and a 4-wicket haul from Shamir Josephs. Now, Zimbabwe also stayed unbeaten by chasing down 179 runs to beat Sri Lanka by 6 wickets, while Afghanistan thrashed Canada by 82 runs to finish their campaign on a high. Well, we move to tennis next, and things are definitely heating up here, where Carlos Alcaraz battled back to beat Karen Khachanov 6-7, 6-4, 6-3, and reached the Qatar Open semi-finals, where the Spaniard now faces Andrei Rublev. Now, world number 2 Yannick Sinner also exited after a 7-6, 2-6, 6-3 loss to Jakob Mensik, and despite flashes of his trademark baseline dominance. Well, moving to rugby next, and Ireland have handed Jack Crawley the fly-half jersey, and that's for Saturday's Six Nations clash with England at Twickenham, leaving Sam Pendergast out for the matchday 23. Now, Scotland also reshuffled, recalling record try scorer Duan van der Merwe for the trip to Wales, as both sides seek momentum after mixed starts following recent selection debates. Well, rounding off all things sport for this hour, and we move to football next. Now, Nottingham Forest began life under Vito Pereira with a commanding 3-0 first leg win at Fenerbahce, and that was with goals from Murillo, Igor Jesus, as well as Gibbs White, giving them a strong advantage. Now, Celtic were crushed 4-1 by Stuttgart, while Bologna beat SK Brann 1-0 in their Europa League first leg, keeping hopes alive for the knockout stage. Well, we definitely bring you the best and the best of sport in the next hour once again. But for now, though, getting you out on the roads to school and work safely, here's Carissa with the latest in all things traffic.
Well, thank you so much to our nature boy, Ryle. For now, though, there's just one incident to report on out in Johannesburg in East Rand, where an accident has been reported on the R21 southbound, and that's after Benoni. Now, the centre lane is closed, and daily commuters are advised to stay cautious and, of course, to arrive alive wherever you're headed. That is it. We leave your roads for now. We'll see what's happening again at 8 o'clock. For now, let's prep you for the day ahead and look at your weather. Let's start out in Polokwane, where today your day is mostly sunny skies to get us kick-started. Temperatures start at a low of 19 and climb to a high of 31 with gentle easterly winds. And that is the look at your week ahead. The rain picks up again come Tuesday next week. Out in Klerksdorp, it's mostly sunny skies that dominate the day ahead. Temperatures, they start at a low of 18 and rise to a hotter 31 degrees with light winds coming through from the north. Now expect some partly cloudy skies with chances of rain from Saturday, and that goes on to next week. Let's see what Pretoria is looking like on this Friday. Well, today you'll experience mostly sunny skies with light winds that are expected from the northeast. Temperatures, they'll range between a warm 19 and a high of 30 degrees. Now come tomorrow, there is a 25% chance of rain, so do enjoy the warm weather while it is today. Johannesburg, you're up next, where partly cloudy skies are expected today with temperatures between 16 and 27 with light northerly winds coming on through. Rain is forecast to set in on Saturday and persist on into next week. Let's see if the wet weather persists in Mbombela. Well, in terms of your temperatures, it is 19 and 31 as your low and high, with northeasterly winds coming through. Now, today there is a 35% chance of rain, but tomorrow it all clears up for a 31-degree day. Out in Bloemfontein, it's all about those partly cloudy conditions that are starting off today, with temperatures between 18 and 32 degrees and light northerly winds coming on through. Now, there is increasing cloud cover that's forecast from the weekend, and that goes into next week as the rain picks up from Sunday. Let's head to Richards Bay next, where sunny skies dominate your region. Temperatures, well, they start off with a low of 23 and climb to a high of 32 degrees today. Moderate northeasterly winds will keep things a little bit cool, but also gusty, with rain forecast from Saturday rather. Out in Durban, you can expect mostly sunny conditions. The beautiful Durbs, in terms of your temperatures, it's 23 as your low. Your high is sitting at 30 degrees with light northeasterly winds. Now, cloudy conditions with chances of rain are expected for the weekend going into next week. Let's move to Mthatha next, where today you'll experience mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures will start off with a low of 19 and peak at 30 degrees today. Winds from the south stay light, while rainy conditions settle in for the weekend. Today it does say it's a 25% chance of rain, so just have that umbrella on hand. In Cradock, mostly sunny conditions and clear skies today. 18 is your low. Your max is sitting at 35 degrees today. Now you can expect cloudy weather with periods of rain from the weekend going into next week. Out in Ebeja, your region will experience partly cloudy conditions. As far as your temperatures are concerned, they range between 21 and 27, and rainy weather is forecast to continue through the weekend into next week. From GQ, we move to gorgeous George, where today you will experience partly cloudy skies in George. Temperatures, well, they range between a low of 18 and a maximum of 26 degrees today. Now, there's gentle to moderate southeasterly winds that are forecast. In terms of rain, well, it picks up from Sunday heading into early next week. In the Mother City today, you start off your Friday with Sunday and windy conditions. 17 is how we get started as your low, peaking at 27 degrees as your high. Taking a look at the rest of the week, it's looking like pleasant conditions all around. A slight chance of rain on Sunday going into Monday, but nothing to be too afraid of. Out in Sutherland, you're starting your day off with sunny skies. Temperatures will range from a chilly 14 to a warmer 29 degrees. Now, that will be accompanied by moderate northwesterly winds. The rest of your week is looking good. On Sunday, it does take a turn with some rain and thunder coming your way. Well, Kimberley, let's see what's happening your side. You will experience mostly sunny skies today with temperatures ranging between 19 and 34 degrees, so quite a range there. Light winds come in from the north, while pleasant temperatures are forecast for the rest of the weekend, accompanied by some rainfall. Let's close off out in Uppington, where, as usual, temperatures will be running high today, starting off with a warm 22 and reaching an even hotter 36. Moderate winds are expected from the northeast with cloudy conditions setting in for the weekend. And also on your weekend, there will be high chances of rain, which will offer some sort of relief along the way. We'll definitely see and give you a check-in of your temperatures again in an hour from now. But of course, we've got to put a smile on all of your dials by checking in with Joy Bluff out in Durban. I wonder if this is from the Bluff. She sent a beautiful image on through that, honestly, I know the 6 o'clock image was beautiful, but this one, it reaches new heights because it's got an ocean. It is so gorgeous. We love a cityscape. We also love a coastal landscape as well. And we wish you a beautiful day, and also 30 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. So once again, we hope that you have a weekend dip on the plans and wish you a beautiful weekend ahead. That is where we leave your temperatures for now, as well as your morning view. We'll see what's happening again in a couple minutes. For now, though, the second hour of the show beckons. Let's see what we're getting into.
Let's get into plugging you with something incredible, but only if you play, right? We're talking about something big, Mzansi. There's the Powerball and Powerball Plus, which are bringing the excitement with 75 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots this Friday. I am not mixing up my numbers. I don't want you to delay. Play the Powerball now. It's a guaranteed 50 million rand, and then there's the Powerball Plus for a guaranteed 25 million rand today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So literally, what are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, or you can use cell phone banking. And we've even posted these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now and Panda Push or play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 75 million rand in total estimated jackpots. Wow. That's a lot of millions.
That's a lot of millions.
Yeah, what would you do with that?
Many, many things. I mean, where does one begin? Investing, going shopping, making sure my mum is okay.
Oh, yeah.
As well as my pops, man. 75 million. Possibilities
are you going to share some with
You know what?
Huh?
Oh, I will share this with you, though. We got some really sad news, unfortunately, that had come in about a celebrity that has passed away, and it's Eric Dane, otherwise known as Maxime from Grey's Anatomy. That's how the world kind of was introduced to him. Of course, since then, he was in Charmed, and he was also in Euphoria. And he recently said that he's been dealing with ALS. And we've been tracking his journey. And unfortunately, at the age of 53, he has now succumbed to everything that comes with ALS.
Oh my word, I can imagine so many hearts broken right now. Eric Dane really was such a masculine man and such a man to look up to as well. Wow, what a troubling and tough journey, and at least he's getting some peace and rest
That's what I'm thinking as well. Definitely in a better place, but of course our thoughts and prayers with all of his family that he leaves behind.
Absolutely. Condolences go out to all those affected. But for now, let's bring the energy back down here in the studio, and hopefully we can elevate it and celebrate something special, because it's International Mother Language Day.
Ooh.
And you know, in our country, we've got such beautiful language to celebrate, such diversity that we get to just dance amongst. So hopefully we can celebrate exactly that.
I'm definitely looking into it. And also Puppy Nice Things is going to come on through, and we can't wait to see exactly what they've got for us.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And just like that, we are back, Feel Good fam. I can feel the Friday feels. I can taste the Friday feels. Something else that is happening this weekend, tomorrow to be exact, it marks International Mother Language Day. It is a moment to celebrate the languages that shape who we are, carry our stories, and of course connect us to our roots. Now, language isn't just how we speak, it's how we belong. Joining us this morning is Atlegang Songo, better known as Puppy Nice Things. He's a comedian whose hilarious, highly relatable skits in Sepedi and Setswana influenced vernacular shows how language can bridge generations and bring communities together. Everybody, give him a feel-good welcome.
Hi, Chom.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, Choms. I love that you called me Chom.
Oh, yeah, it's the Pretorian in me.
I love it. Okay, first question. Puppy Nice Things, where is that name from?
Listen, it was back in the day, Instagram days. I wanted to look cool, sound cool. So I wanted a catchy name, you know, and I was like, what can I call myself? And I was like, you know, I went from Young Puppy to, you know, Jiggy Nice Things, and I landed on Puppy Nice Things. And it was just an Instagram.
Stuck.
Yeah, it stuck. It was just an Instagram username. And I started doing content, and, you know, the name is, you know, kind of stuck, and I'm like, Puppy Nice
It's you now,
Things.
it's the brand.
Me. Yeah, it's the brand.
It works. So as I mentioned, tomorrow it is International Mother Language Day.
Of course.
How important do you think it is for us to have a day like that?
Well, I think this day is important, you know, because, you know, the International Mother Language Day is all about, you know, empowering generations and protecting, you know, human identity, owning up to your identity, like who you are, where you come from, you know, umang, you know, oyakai, otakai, you know, that's in Sepedi means like who you are, you know, what you are about and where you come from. And I, for one, I mean, I grew up in Pretoria, you know, my home language is Ndebele, you know, but I
Can you speak it?
I cannot speak
You can't
Ndebele
speak
fluently.
it.
You know, though I can hear like a few words and throw like a few words in Ndebele, I mean, like it's Kitinyasas, but I cannot speak the language properly or fluently. And I think we do not want to get to a point whereby we lose language, because if we lose language, we lose, you know, the authentic way of seeing the world and solving problems.
So here in South Africa, we have 12 national languages. Do you think people actually appreciate the fact that we have so many and what they represent?
I mean, well, yes and no. I think it's very complex. There's a gap. And my yes part of the answer would be, you know, I work in the film and television space. And back in the day, shows were only produced in a particular language, you know, but now we see some sort of like change in terms of the languages that we see on our
so
shows.
many in one show.
Plenty of languages on the shows that we watch now. And the no part of the answer would be, you know, the world that we live in is very modern. You know, English is the medium, you know, language that we use to communicate. And usually when a person cannot, you know, kind of like comprehend or, you know, articulate themselves better in English, they are profiled as dumb or, you know, less informed. But when you come, you know, close to a person and you have a conversation and you try to like explain something to them in English and it doesn't land or they don't get it, they will be like, are you able to like, you know, explain this in my own language? And then that's when they get it. So the no part of the answer would be because, you know, I'm not that fluent or I cannot articulate myself that well in English, it doesn't mean that I'm, you know, dumb. You know, it can be Sizulu, Sesotho, Sepedi, you know, Sechangani, or Setsonga, beg your pardon, and, you know, I can be able to like communicate or translate whatever information that you're kind of like trying to like encode to me.
And do you find when you do your comedy, do the jokes land better in your home language than what they would in English?
Listen, I tried doing my jokes in English and I didn't find them funny. They were terrible, you know, because
You didn't find them funny or the audience didn't find them funny?
They were not funny.
They were
I
laughing.
didn't find them funny, believe you me. But I was like, you know, Spitori, because I come from Pretoria. It's a very, you know, a unique language. And I was like, let me try doing my videos in Sipitori and see how it will land. And it landed. People kind of like get the jokes. And I feel like jokes land better when you use your mother tongue than, you know, when you use, well, maybe English. So I think, you know, they land better. Better.
No. It's fine, it's English. We understand.
It's the English, yeah, they land better in Venic than in English.
And what advice would you give creators out there who are too afraid to step into their authenticity and use their home language in content?
I mean, authenticity is key, like they always say. And like be yourself, you know, embrace who you are and where you come from. If you want to do content in your language, do it. It will land, it will translate, it will communicate whatever it needs to kind of like communicate to your audience, and it will help you to kind of like connect and resonate with your community or your audience way better than you would do it in English.
100%, and you are living proof of that.
Exactly.
One thing you do incredibly well is you mix comedy, you mix entertainment and languages. How important is it for us to continue use language in entertainment spaces?
Listen, like I said, as much as we want, some sort of like diversity, but we also need to be careful how far we move, with that. Because I, for one, I'm trying to protect, remember my identity, who I am and where I come from. And one thing about social media is that it brings different creators from different parts of the world. And my saying of being careful with, using much of our own language is that the same thing that I am trying to protect, so is the next person. So, as much as, English, it is, the only language that we use to communicate and, it has to translate to the next person also.
And you are doing it incredibly well. All the success is deserved. Incredible journey. We'll be watching you there on the socials, Choms.
Oh, yes, it's Bobby Nice Things.
Bobby Nice Things. What an incredible human, obviously staying true to himself, his authenticity, and of course, his roots. Now, besties over there in Cape Town, what's going on?
Oh, hey, bestie. Thank you for holding it down out in Jersey so beautifully and seamlessly. Right now, we're talking about the fact that it's a new year, fresh goals, and all the motivation to feel your best in 2026, thanks to Game.
Yep, you heard correctly. And whether wellness means moving more, resting better, or just making everyday life easier, Game has everything you need to own your wellness, and one lucky viewer is about to be rewarded for it.
How exciting. This is your element. This is your space, Ral. So what's one wellness essential you bought that really genuinely changed your daily routine?
Ooh, this is a tough one because there's a couple things that come to mind. I think it's just got to be probably a book. I know this sounds so random, but I actually dedicated a specific book to just my goals when it comes to movement, fitness, and I'm also studying at the same time. So it's become like this health book for the year that I'm really just like making sure I document everything, my journey, and it also keeps me accountable. Something so simple, but it's just so important. I think taking away from all the digital stuff, it allows me to have a specific place for all these thoughts. So
do you revisit it then?
Absolutely. It's almost like brainstorming, revisiting it, checking up on old notes, seeing if I remember things, and just seeing where we're at in terms of the goal. Are we ahead of the pace,
Are we
behind?
progressing?
Keeping myself accountable,
I love that, Ra. You know what? I'm going to pick that up. A book?
Take a book. Yeah.
I've got
Old
many
school.
empty books, but let me write in them, actually. Well, of course, we've got so many great deals that we can plug you in outside of writing things down manually, like the Trojan treadmill for 8,999 Rand from Game. I love the fact that you could have an at-home gym.
I know, I think this is a little bit better than a book, eh? I'll be honest with you. This thing can actually burn coals, and you can probably be on this thing and read a book at the same time. Yeah, best bang for your buck right here.
I like it.
Love
Put it
that
on the
edition.
incline and just go for it.
Get
hey?
shredded while reading. Come on now. It gets better than that because, well, I don't know if it gets better, but it just gets even more awesome because Samsung Galaxy Fit Watch is up next. And look at the price of this, only 999 Rand. These things used to be in the thousands back in the day. So technology is there, but also affordability at the same time, married into one device that you're going to absolutely love. Keep yourself accountable with that device too.
I mean, you don't let go of your watch, so I know for sure it's something that you use every single day. And this is another thing that I basically use every day. Logic 4.3-liter digital air fryer. This time around, $599 is all you're going to part with to get it. And look how good it looks.
Wow.
Sleek, beautifully fit into your kitchen. I mean, what are you waiting for?
And the one thing about this is that it's got that little peer window, so you don't have to open it up, ruin all the process, lose the heat and the electricity, and then put it back in. So come on now, saving us on a whole lot of dollar. We're absolutely here for it. So if you are ready to start 2026 feeling stronger, calmer, and just a bit more you, I think Game definitely has got you covered.
Plus, like we said in the intro, one lucky viewer stands the chance to win a 2,000 Rand Game voucher. Now, to be part of this, reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us this one thing. What is your go-to wellness essential from Game to kick off 2026 just feeling your best? Now, it could be fitness gear, it could be self-care must-haves, kitchen essentials, or even something that helps you slow down and recharge, like Raul and his book.
Doesn't matter what it is, just don't forget to use the hashtag GotGame and the hashtag OWN2026. And here's a reminder for the competition, which closes on Friday, the 27th of February. And your T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. Good luck.
Well, now that we've plugged you into all things to do with game, let's see what we've got on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We definitely want to have a peek at what Woolworths is doing as far as sustainability is concerned. We know that's a huge pillar that they tick so beautifully year in and year out. And now it is all around the world of social justice to see how they get into that.
Absolutely love that. And while we're at it, it is obviously a Friday. We are going to be baking that thing, and we're going to bring on some bao buns. How you like your buns? Well, you can find out in just a bit. We'll see you in the kitchen. All the good stuff continues.
Back to school just got even better. The Outline is kicking off the new term by giving one lucky viewer the chance to win a year's supply of stationery worth 5,000 Rand. All you have to do to enter is head over to Expresso's social pages and tell us which Outline stationery item helps you stay neat, organized, and ready to learn. Use hashtag OutlineAfrica to enter. Now, entries close the 25th of February and T's and C's apply. Visit expressoshow.com.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And seeing that it is Friday and seeing that it is the 20th, today marks something really special. It is all about highlighting food security in the world and also in South Africa right now. So today is the World Day of Social Justice. Now, it's celebrating a beautiful day which was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2007, and it was to highlight the global importance of fairness, equality, and access to fundamental fundamental rights for every person.
I love that. Now, in 2019, Woolworths partnered with Spear Wine Farm and the Sustainability Institute to launch the Living Soils Community Learning Farm out in Stellenbosch. Now, the farm grows fresh produce while training young farmers in regenerative farming. And together, the partners are creating a scalable model to tackle food insecurity and also uplift communities. So let's see exactly how they're doing that.
World Day of Social Justice is very important. I think with all of these international days, it's time to reflect, it's time to raise awareness of some of the things we're concerned about in the world. The concept of Living Soils Community Farm talks to how we look at people, planet, and animal welfare as the approach we're committed to as Woolworths. It is a food security program. But when we conceptualized it, we looked at what are the aspects of food security we need to address. It is about being really holistic in the approach. Living Soils do donate food to the local communities. That's another aspect. The core one that I'm very excited about is really making sure that there are skills in the agricultural sector.
The three partners, being Woolworths, Sustainability Institute and Spear, are very interested collectively in what we can do to ensure that young people have access to farming, and very specifically regenerative farming. And so obviously there was a match in terms of what we could all do together. As we looked at what the various partners could do, it became evident that Spear could be a home for the project. And we provide many farming resources that happen to be around and available that can assist the team as they're training the young farmers.
We looked at the fact that between unskilled labor and very professional agricultural specialists, there's a gap we need to fill, and not just any gap, but make sure that there are more women in there. So the interns get practical experience and training, but also we look at soft skills, the life skills that they need to survive and also to thrive in this sector.
Every time I go to graduation, my pride soars because you really see the fruits of the work that's been done. The Living Soils graduates are such an amazing pool of talent for us to draw on into the Spear business, largely because not only have they had the practical training, but they're trained in regenerative farming principles, which is close to the partners' hearts.
This year, we introduced something very exciting where we trained the interns to do speed dating with our Woolworths farmers who came in on a farmer's day to Living Soils. But basically, the speed dating was about, selling yourself within these farms. And I can safely say 6 out of the 20 Living Soils interns got jobs from that initiative.
My internship at Living Soil Community Learning Farm started in 2024. Besides teaching me how to be patient, how to be a team player, how to present myself as a brand, the most thing that I took out of the whole program was they opened my eyes into regenerative farming and sustainable farming, agriculture. They made me realize that the soil, it's a life its own. And it played a big role where I'm at now because we're also an organic farming here. And for us to be able to utilize every little space we have, we just have to make sure we're giving back to the soil as we are taking from. Heartlands Baby Sanctuary is a temporary place for children from 0 to 5 years old. So we provide food for them, and besides providing food, we're also trying to provide an income for their sanctuary so that we continue with our service, and as well an income for us, the garden, so that we can improve, and we're trying to grow the garden bigger.
We keep experimenting in Living Soils to see what more can be done. Community-centered initiatives become a solution that the community decide they need, not what we need.
I run the Seed of Hope Garden. It's divided in 4 sections. So I have the organic side, I have the hydroponic, I have the nursery, and then I have the chickens, ducks, and honey. I just take care of it and give it love. The organic side, it's more focused for the kids. So 80% of that goes to the kitchen, 20% we sell.
When good things work, they need to be modeled and replicated. We are expanding Living Souls community farming into Gauteng. This year is a great year for us. We're going to test if the model works, and we believe it will work. I think we've been at it for a long time. When I think about the Living Souls graduates, that really warms my heart. I can talk about people who have left Living Souls and started their own farming initiatives. People across the country, mostly women in our suppliers. It speaks to building and strengthening a strong agricultural sector. It's really been amazing because it makes it real, it makes it tangible. Those are lives that are changed, forever.
Oh, okay. This is impact on another level. This is what it's about. And this is probably pertinence at its finest. A conversation that we need to echo on throughout, not just for this day that we celebrate.
I agree. Woolies believes that social justice and environmental sustainability are intricately connected, as everyone deserves access to fresh produce and also to opportunity to participate in building a thriving, sustainable food system.
Yeah, now this means that together we need to transform agri-food systems so that everyone can access a healthy diet while living in harmony with the planet. So by investing in people and the planet, the Living Soil Community Farm is nurturing a future where agriculture serves a vehicle for economic empowerment, environmental stewardship, and social equity.
Wow, environmental stewardship, that is a responsibility you need to carry with pride. So shout out to Woolworths for doing the absolute most. For now though, let's head over to our Josie streets to see what's up on the show.
Oh my goodness, Woolworths definitely doing their part over there. Incredible stuff over there in Cape Town. Now, Feel Good fam, there's still so much to look forward to on today's show. In studio here in Joburg, we have Cino Solo. He knows how to bring in the weekend, let me just tell you. And then over there in Cape Town, they're making crispy chicken bao buns. We'll see you guys after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
And we are are back, Feel Good Fam, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Now, we are ushering in the weekend, and someone who knows how to do that very, very well. He is from the Eastern Cape all the way to the top of the charts. Our next guest has become the ultimate secret weapon for the industry's biggest DJs. Whether he's working with Kabza De Small, De Matuda, or Sun Al Musician, his unique sound is unmistakable. This morning, he joins us to chat to us about his new song, Cino Solo, Unplugged, and upcoming album too. Please give him a feel-good welcome. It is, of course, Cino. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday.
Hey, man, I'm good. How are you?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Look, I was listening to your sound check over there. I mean, you don't even need a sound check.
Yeah, man, I just need to make sure.
You just need to make sure.
You never know. You never know, yeah.
Okay, let's take it back to the beginning. I know back in 2017, you were in a very popular show.
Yeah.
How did that change how you are today as an artist?
I would say it just taught me to be patient. Just to be patient and just enjoy the journey, man, and learn a few things, and learn like the industry is very like tough, and there's a lot of pressure, and for me, I just have to be ready for stuff like that. Yeah.
And I know you have been the voice behind top tracks. I mean, we've got Calvin Momo, we've got Kabza De Small.
Yeah.
How has the creative process been working with them and then doing solo projects like Kwam?
For me, man, meeting the guys has been a dream come true, yeah, and being from FLX staff is such a, and I'm the only one, I would say, from that town who has, I would say, made us far. And for me, it has been such an honor, and also as much as a dream come true, and it has made me like to push myself even more harder, in making more music, and also challenging my writing and singing and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so you touched on the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
And you're from Flagstaff, a small town in the Eastern Cape. How has that influenced your writing and, of course, your music, like in Amapiano and Afrobeats?
Oh, yeah. I would say, like, I write my music in Xhosa, which is my home language. And for me, it's not even a hard thing to do, I would say. And each and every song that I sing, or each and every song that I write, it does have a touch of where I'm from and whatever, and how I was raised as a person. Yeah.
We were talking about international mother language, and when you actually do your career and your songs in what you are comfortable in, it is so authentic. So congrats on that one. I know you do a lot of intimate shows. What's that about?
I do. Okay, it's one thing that I actually thought of, right? And in a sense that people have always known me of Amapiano, and they didn't know the side of jazz and the side of like the band side, and that I can even play guitar for that matter.
So was that only this year that everybody realized, or was it last year?
I started doing the show, I would say last year, December.
Okay.
Yeah, I did one in Joburg, and Title Basement. It sold out. I was like very surprised. And then I did one in Durban also, and I did one in Cape Town, and that was like last year. And for me, that's a show that I really wanted people to just experience me more than just the piano, more than just a piano vocalist, just to get to know more about me and get to experience and know what the songs are actually about. Yeah.
Are we expecting more of these intimate performances this year?
Yeah, of course. Since there's a project that I'm working on, so after that, and then the dates and everything will be out, yeah.
Okay, what do you mean by projects? Because you artists, you like to say project. Does that mean album, Nyana?
Yeah. Like I can definitely say that the album is done.
It's done.
But I just need to polish a few stuff, and then people will know the dates on, yeah.
Okay, and I know you've also been teasing us with a new single.
Okay.
What is the name of that single, and why did you decide on that specific one?
The name of the single is Inhlizio. I did with them Tuda and the musical chef. It's a song, man, that talks about love, of course, because most of my songs, people know me of I love songs, and it's a song that talks about finally just telling that person that you crushing on, or there's someone that you really want.
Why are you smiling like that? Who are you crushing on?
Because I know what like that does to people, because they'll be like, oh, I wonder who. But like for me, it's a song that talks about like just putting yourself out there to a person who would like ubizwa inhliziyo, the heart is calling you, and just answer, man, and let's
just
see what we can
answer.
do. Yeah.
I love it. Well, you're going to be answering very, very soon because we're looking out for your performance a little bit later on. We'll chat to you later. All right, everybody. That is, of course, Cino Solo, and he was sharing his talent with us. Stick around, of course, for his performance. We can't wait to get more of those hits from his upcoming project. But first, we need to see you shine on. We want to see you shine on our Expresso page.
And the hits keep on coming. We're back in the kitchen with Chef Siobhan. Chef Siobhan she's been having us in a drooling state since this morning's brioche loaf. She's back now with another recipe, and it looks really amazing. We're making bao buns right now, Chef Siobhan, and
Yes.
I am obsessed with bao buns.
I also love bao buns. It's one of my favorite things to do.
I think life is hard. Bao buns are just soft. And it's just that little pillowy cloud of... Wait, right here. This is magical. I love them. I've never actually... I think I've made them once. It's a labor of love.
It is.
Let's get straight into it, though. So you talk us through the process.
So I've made the dough already. It's rested. You can see it's nice and fluffy. This is a water-based dough. So there's no like the brioche. There's no fats and stuff added.
milk.
No milk. No, just water. Actually, there's milk powder.
Oh.
There's milk powder in the dough, and that helps make it like fluffy. So when you work with milk powder into a dough, it gives that extra softness, and it makes it nice. Yeah.
So I just have extra milk powder. That's why I'm fluffy. Basically, I understand. Okay.
So
if you want to get this recipe, there will be a QR code that pops up on screen. Go in, check it out, because you want to make these bao buns. It's so much fun, honestly, genuinely. This is one recipe you want to make with a group of friends. It is so amazing.
And this recipe, you just throw everything together into a bowl, and you mix it, knead it for a few minutes, and then you let it rest covered with a wet cloth for about an hour until double in size. And then I've weighed 70-gram balls.
Okay.
And we did the same thing like I showed you earlier when we were doing the forming. And now I'm just going to take the little ball and flatten it slightly, put it on the table with a rolling pin. I'm going to roll it out into an oval shape.
Of course, we're trying to get that unique shape.
Yeah.
While we're busy doing that, we've actually got a voice note. Bongani's got a voice note. Let's have a listen.
Clem, Cecily, long time a viewer of Expresso since day one. Please, please help with the baking of scones. Ours don't rise. It stays flat. Thank you.
Thank you for that kind message. And you know what? Scones, I'm putting on the list for next week's Bake That Thing. There we go. That's the best way to actually do it. And I think scones are so popular. And we're coming to that season where things are getting a little cooler, nights are getting a little cooler now. It's the scone season coming. So for you, Bongani, absolutely, we're going to do scones next week on Bake That Thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think basically maybe just the baking powder is old, because some people don't know that baking powder actually expires.
There we go.
Like you can't keep baking powder forever. You need to replace it, and it won't work, and especially if it's open, because it doesn't like air. So you need to make sure that your baking powder is sealed when you store it.
You heard it from the chef herself. And then another tip for me, just to actually give you some advice before we actually do this on Wednesday, is when you overwork your dough, the scone mixture, scone mixture uses very few ingredients, but again, technicality specific. If you overwork it, it doesn't rise. It stays tough and chewy. I've got so many hacks for scones. I actually can't wait to do it next week. I've got some hacks to give you the perfect scone each and every time. So please, please, please tune in to next week's Fridays. Bake That Thing. We're going to talk scones. Promise.
Okay, cool.
Those are looking
so
cool.
This is basically the oval. I've added oil to the center before I fold it over. And then it's going onto a piece of baking paper, also with oil, so that it doesn't stick before it goes into the steamer. And you see the shape. It's like...
The semicircle, and because when you buy them frozen from like the Asian grocers, that's what they usually look like on the piece of paper as well.
And the reason why you put the oil in the middle is they don't stick to each other once they've steamed, so then you can actually open them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the salad.
Yeah.
So
it's just a quick little carrot and cucumber salad with everything into one bowl, some sesame oil, some sesame seeds, rice vinegar, and a squeeze of lime. So nice and fresh, not to break the flavors of the bao and the chicken, because it's all very fresh, subtle flavors. So you don't want to add something very harsh to it.
So I already know I need to bring you back for a couple of other baking segments, but I now need to bring you back for Culinary Hotline, because South Africa, this chicken that you're seeing right here, it was not bought. Siobhan made this chicken. I have never seen chicken look that beautiful before.
Thank you.
I thought it was AI, and I was like, no, bro, you're awake. How in the world? That chicken is fantastic. So we're using Siobhan's incredibly world-famous fried chicken in the bao buns. Can we build one?
Yeah, we can. Just want to say this is now done. So you let them sit for about 5 to 10 minutes just to like fluff up again.
Okay.
And then you're going to steam them in a steamer for about 8 to 10 minutes per batch. Yeah.
Okay, nice and easy.
Yeah,
Don't forget to
nice
get that
and easy.
recipe, the QR code on screen. Let's build one, Siobhan.
There we go. So we just need to mix that through.
Can I have a little bit of just carrot? Because, I can't do cucumber. There we go.
You forgot to add the sesame seeds.
I'm going to it now. There we go. Okay,
And then we have
so we're going to
some
go with a
chicken.
mix. That carrot, that cucumber. There we go. Sesame seeds. Boom. Siobhan, this fried chicken, oh my word. Okay, when I make these, can I actually freeze the buns, or is it just best to steam them before serving?
You can freeze them and just re-steam them for like a few minutes just to warm them up again so that they loosen. But I've made them and they keep for up to a day or two that they're kind of fresh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So and then there's some mayonnaise, ideally some Kewpie, but if you any mayonnaise doesn't really matter.
There we go. South Africa, this is absolutely
Okay,
amazing.
and some more sesame seeds, and then we are done.
Yes. Get the recipe, get the QR code, do make this. Send us some more voice notes. We want to hear from you. We're going to take a break. I'm not going to take a TV bite. So I'm going to need you to go somewhere else.
That's yummy.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, when a headache hits or a toothache starts, Tri-Park is ready. It's the pain powder Gogo reaches for because she knows best. And Tri-Park is a triple relief powder for headaches, toothache and colds and flu. Ready to work in 8 seconds. Because pain never waits, so why should you? This month of love, celebrate the love for your Gogo with a Tri-Park and stand a chance to win one of 10 1,500 Rand cash sends. And all you have to do is head over to the Tri-Park Facebook page and find out how to enter. Your T's and C's to apply, and that's Tri-Park, the name you won't forget.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show, we still have a great performance coming your way. We found out about the man behind the music, but let's put him front and center. It's all around Cino Solo, and we can't wait for that. And then also plugging you in if you are a young South African looking for opportunities. This is the place you've got to be, so don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Feel Good fam. Now, one thing we know how to do really good here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show is usher in the weekend. Now, Cino Solo is standing by with his track Inhliziyo. So right now, he's about to take it away. Everybody, put your hands together. It's Cino Solo. Guys, if that did not bring in the Friday feels, I don't know what more we can do for you guys. Carissa, my girl, she's standing by with your 8 o'clock news headlines. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. What a fantastic job, Cino Solo. We absolutely love that. That was Friday energy to the next level. Also, those dance moves, Chan. I see you, girl. I see you. That brings the time to 8 o'clock, which means it is time to offer you the last bit of national and international news headlines. Well, let's get started here, where South Africa has marked a milestone in agricultural trade with its first stone fruit consignment heading to China. Agriculture Minister John Steenhuisen and Ambassador Wu Peng visited the Freshness First Packhouse in Franschhoek as 20,000 cartons of premium plums, including African Delight and Ruby Star, were prepared for export. Now, the shipment follows a bilateral agreement granting 0% tariff access to the Chinese market, significantly strengthening the competitiveness and resilience of South Africa's deciduous fruit industry. In other news in the country, the city of Cape Town is urging residents, businesses and industry to rein in water use as dam levels dip to 57.2%. That's 19% lower than this time last year. Now, daily consumption remains above the 975 million litre target, despite unpredictable rainfall. While officials say there is no immediate threat to Cape Town's water security, saving every drop is now critical. Meanwhile, Knysna still faces a severe crisis, with day zero looming in about 25 days. The Edam Dam sits at just 23%, triggering strict level 3 to 6 restrictions. Let's take a look further afield now at your international newsmaking headlines, where more than 1,000 Kenyans have reportedly been recruited to fight for Russia in Ukraine. And that's according to a report from National Intelligence Services presented to lawmakers. Parliamentary Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah described an alleged network involving rogue officials and trafficking syndicates. Now, recruits were promised high monthly pay and bonuses, traveling via third countries after surveillance tightened in Nairobi. The Russian embassy in Nairobi has denied any illegal recruitment, saying foreign nationals may join voluntarily. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew, younger brother of King Charles III, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office over allegations he shared confidential documents with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Thames Valley Police confirmed he was questioned as part of an investigation linked to his former role as a trade envoy. Buckingham Palace said authorities have the family's full cooperation. Now, the development marks an unprecedented moment for a senior royal in modern British history. And closing off on this note with Founders' Day, that marks the birthday of Robert Baden-Powell, born on the 22nd of February, 1857, and celebrated worldwide by scouts and guides, reflecting on service as well as courage. So if you spot youngsters in uniform today, that's why. But one little scout is stealing hearts worldwide, and that's 6-year-old Pim Neal from Pittsburgh, US, set out to sell 10,000 Girl Scout cookies and ending up topping 100,000 in a single season. Now, what began with door knocking and church visits exploded after a TikTok video went viral, drawing millions of views. Despite early rejection from one troop because of her disabilities, Pim found a welcoming Daisy group and never looked back. Now she is chasing 180,000 boxes, proving that grit comes in small, unstoppable packages. That's definitely a note of inspiration to take with you into the weekend. It's where we also leave your news for this Friday. Let's get your final sporting highlights from Rao.
Beautiful stuff, Chris. And yes, let's dive into sport one last time before we usher it into the weekend. So let's start off with some cricket news. And West Indies are tuned up for the Super 8s with a 42-run win over Italy, powered by Shy Hope's 75 and a 4-wicket haul from Shamir Joseph. Now, Zimbabwe also stayed unbeaten by chasing down 179 runs to beat Sri Lanka by 6 wickets, while Afghanistan thrashed Canada by 82 runs to finish their campaign on a high. Well, from cricket, we move to tennis next, and Carlos Alcaraz battled back to beat Karen Khachanov 6-7, 6-4, 6-3 and reached the Qatar Open semi-finals, where the Spaniard now faces Andrei Rublev. Now, the world number 2 Jannik Sinner exited after a 7-6, 2-6, 6-3 loss to Jakub Mensik, despite flashes of his trademark baseline dominance. Well, next up on the list is all things rugby, and Ireland have handed Jack Crowley the fly-half jersey for Saturday's Six Nations clash with England at Twickenham, leaving Sam Pendergast out of the matchday 23. Now, Scotland also reshuffled, recalling record try scorer Duan van der Merwe for the trip to Wales, as both sides seek momentum after mixed starts following recent selection debates. Well, last on the list, we talk all things football, and Nottingham Forest began life under Vitor Pereira with a commanding 3-0 first leg win at Fenerbahce. Now, this with goals from Murillo, Igor Jesus, as well as Gibbs White, giving them a strong advantage. Now, Celtic were crushed 4-1 by Stuttgart, while Bologna beat SK Brann 1-0, and that was in their Europa League first leg, keeping hopes alive for the knockout stage. And bet your bottom dollar we'll be bringing you all the latest from this weekend's sporting action Monday morning. For now, though, still many of you heading out on the roads, getting to work and school safely, and here's Carissa with the latest.
Thanks so much, Raul, for that update. Now let's get an update on your roads. Out in Cape Town in Plattekloof, an accident has been reported on the Plattekloof East at the N7. Now there is a lane closure currently, and drivers should expect delays. Remember to drive safely and carefully, as there is a 15 to 20 minute delay on that side of the world. Well, that's where we leave your roads for now. We wish you all the best on your morning commute. Let's get into the weather for the final time to prep you for the weekend. Well, let's start out in Polokwane, where today it's mostly sunny skies all round. Temperatures start at a low of 19 and climb to 31 as your maximum, with gentle easterly winds. As for the rest of your week, it's looking great until next Wednesday, where the rain comes through again. In Klerksdorp, it's mostly sunny skies that dominate your Friday. Temperatures start off with a low of 18 and rise to a warmer 31 degrees with light northerly winds. Now expect some partly cloudy skies with chances of rain from Saturday going on to next week. Out in Pretoria, you'll experience mostly sunny skies in your region. Light winds are expected from the northeast this time. Temperatures will range between a warm 19 as your start and peak at 30 degrees as your high. Now, cloudy conditions are expected over the weekend into next week. Let's see what Johannesburg is looking like. Well, it's partly cloudy skies expected for today, with temperatures between 16 and 27 with light northerly winds. Now, rain is forecast to set in on Saturday and then persist on into next week. Mbombela, you're up next, where today brings partly cloudy skies with warm conditions and light northeasterly winds. While temperatures move from a low of 19 and a high of 31 degrees, it does look like a great day. There is a 35% chance of rain, but by tomorrow, it's just clear skies all around. Out in Bloemfontein, partly cloudy conditions are expected today with temperatures between 18 and 32 with light northerly winds. Now, increasing cloud cover is forecast from the weekend into next week. From Bloem, let's move to Richards Bay now, where sunny skies dominate your region today. Let's look at your temperatures. Well, they start out at 23 and peak at 32 degrees today, with moderate northeasterly winds that will keep things cool and gusty, with rain forecast to come through on Saturday. The beautiful Durban, you can expect mostly sunny conditions for your region. Now, temperatures, they'll range between 23 and 30 degrees. A nice warm day there with northeasterly winds coming through. Cloudy conditions with chances of rain are expected over the weekend, so do prepare yourself for that. Out in Mthatha today, you'll experience mostly sunny conditions, which is a great change of pace. Temperatures will start off with a low of 19 and peak at 30 today, with winds from the south staying light, while some rainy conditions settle in over the weekend. Let's see what Cradock has for you today. Your region will experience mostly clear skies. Now, in terms of your temperatures, they range between 18 as your low and 35 as your high. And you can expect cloudy weather with periods of rain throughout the weekend, and that lasts into next week. Out in Gqeberha on this Friday, your region will experience partly cloudy conditions. Temperatures ranging between 21 and 27, and rainy weather is forecast to continue throughout the weekend, and yes, it does persist into next week. From GQ to gorgeous George, today you'll experience partly cloudy skies in George. Temperatures will range between a low sitting at 18 and a high peaking at 26 degrees today. And there will be gentle to moderate southeasterly winds that are forecast for the rest of the day, and your rain does come through from Sunday. Out in Cape Town, you start off your Friday with sunny and windy conditions. Now temperatures, they will start at 17, but then peak at 27 today, so quite a warm one. But do enjoy the rest of the weekend as we look into Saturday, clear skies and good weather. Sunday, some cloud cover, but a high of 23. Out in Sutherland, you're starting the day off with sunny skies, temperatures ranging from a chilly 14, but then warming up nicely to a toasty 29. And that will be accompanied by moderate northwesterly winds. As for the rest of your week, great weather. On Sunday, though, there's a 60% chance of rain, so the wetness does come through. Out in Kimberley, you'll experience mostly sunny skies today with temperatures ranging between 19 and 34 degrees. And there will be light winds coming through from the north, while pleasant temperatures are forecast for the rest of the weekend. There will be some rainfall on Sunday with that 70% chance. Uppington, let's close up with you where temperatures will be running high today as usual, starting off with a warm 22 and then peaking at 36 degrees. Now moderate winds are expected to come through from the northeast this time, with cloudy conditions set in for the rest of the week. There's some rainfall over the weekend offering relief, so we hope that you have a good one. And that brings us straight into our sunrise view, and we've had spectacular views of what this Friday looks like. And I have a feeling that Fancy Nancy out in Pennington, KZN, is contributing just the same. And look at you, Fancy Nancy, as per usual, making sure that you are in our Hall of Fame and maintain that title of just always sending through the best images ever. Beautiful stuff, Fancy Nancy. 31 degrees. That is what your reward will be for making sure that you definitely let us know that KZN is the place to be. Thank you for sharing your morning view with us, and to everybody that contributed today. It has been mind-blowing how great your pictures have come out. And just on a cell phone, on 06303696649, that's that WhatsApp line to contact us directly in studio. All of your culinary conundrums, all of your morning views, and all of your messages to let us know that we love you just the same as you love us. For now, though, because we love you that much, let's plug you into some good money opportunities.
When bugs invade, use Raid. Raid kills bugs dead.
Chris, thank you so much for bringing all the good stuff. And thank you, Mzansi, for sending in those sunrise views, elevating us and setting us into the weekend with the perfect energy. So I'm going to give it back to you and plug you in on something good, because we talk about Powerball and Powerball Plus, which are bringing an exciting amount. We're talking about 75 million rand in total estimated jackpots. It's all guaranteed this Friday, and we don't want you to delay. So you can play the Powerball for guaranteed 50 million rand, and then there's the Powerball Plus for guaranteed 25 million rand. All happening today. So what are you waiting for? Buy your tickets now, and you can do it in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, or you can use cell phone banking. Now, we've also posted the details on our social media pages, so you can go check it out right now and push up play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 75 million rand in total estimated jackpots. It's guaranteed, and it's all happening today, Mzansi. So don't do anything other than stick around. Go get involved in that, and know that right after this, we've got a whole lot of good stuff still happening on the other side of the hour. So we'll see you there.
Good morning, Expresso team.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Feel Good fam. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for choosing us. Hopefully we're making your Friday just a tad bit better. Now, a platform is making unemployment a whole lot better because sometimes small actions can lead to big change. And right now, millions of young South Africans are struggling to find work. Today, we're chatting about how businesses can be part of the solution through SA Youth, the country's largest online youth recruitment platform. A very warm welcome. We have Tumi and Lindo Kuthle. How are you guys doing today?
We're feeling good.
We're feeling so good. Oh my goodness. So as I said, unemployment is such a big issue in South Africa. What exactly is at the heart of that unemployment issue?
Thank you so much for that question, Chanley. I think we can all agree that at the heart of this challenge is the fact that the economy is simply not growing fast enough to absorb the labor force. But when we look at the young people's side, the perspective of the young person, they face a myriad of structural barriers: the cost of data, the cost of networks, the cost of transport, the sheer cost of looking for work. But what we don't talk enough about is the employer side of things. Oftentimes, employers do have vacancies, they do have opportunities, but they struggle to find the right talent at the right place or within the right vicinity to their branches, to their offices, where they operate. They often struggle to find young people with the right skills. We heard the president speaking last week just around the skills mismatch, right? The skilling system and the education system not necessarily enabling and equipping young people with the skills we need right now and, of course, skills for the future. And with youth unemployment at this at these rates, we know that young people are constantly applying, which means that employers are sitting with sheer volumes of CVs that they have to work through. This then means that, a talent often goes unseen, overlooked, and of course, employers then sit with these volumes of CVs that they aren't able to get through. So it's structural, it's the economy, but it's also looking at, are we really enabling and supporting employers to actually find the right talent anywhere in South Africa?
And that is where SA Youth then scoops in and makes a solution. Now, Lindo Kuthle, I know that you are one of the beneficiaries of SA Youth. Before I get to you, I think you are best fitted to explain what exactly SA Youth is, correct?
So as you mentioned, it is South Africa's largest youth online recruitment platform, and it was designed with the young person and the employer in mind. Employers from different sectors, different sizes. So whether you're a large corporation or a small business looking for entry-level talent, we've built a system that we believe is hassle-free, is simple enough for employers to navigate on their own. Again, filtering through CVs, finding the right talent within the right vicinity. So we've got geo-matching capabilities built into the platform to ensure that employers are able to find, young people, whether you're in Gqeberha, an office in Mamelodi, Sebokeng, you actually are able to find the right talent, local talent, closest to where you're hiring. And then I think a big one is the skills mismatch piece. So we've built in assessments and screeners, tech features that ensure that on the young person's side, they're able to build out a solid CV that basically showcases the full skills, experiences, informal and formal, that then signals to the employer and gives them a full spectrum of what the young person has done and are able then to do and support the businesses.
Absolutely incredible. Lindo Kuthle, I'm coming to you now finally. You are one of the beneficiaries of SA Youth. How has that changed your journey?
To be quite honest, SA Youth has been life-changing, and it also reshaped my career as a whole, right? And maybe let me give you a little bit of context here. So SA Youth came into my life at a time where I really needed direction. It was not long after I had left university because of financial difficulties, and I didn't really know what to do next. I was really trying to figure out my next step, right? So when all of that was happening, I was introduced to SA Youth, and when I went to SA Youth, I found online courses, which really gave me hope, because I saw that my way of schooling shouldn't really define the way of my education, right? So I continued to learn, and by the way, it didn't require any data, it was free. But one key moment that changed my life was me taking the technical assessment, right? So I took a problem-solving assessment that was in the app, which really unlocked my potential or helped me discover my potential in tech. So ever since that point in time, I started started educating myself towards the career that I wanted while applying for jobs in the SA Youth, because it's really easy to apply for jobs. You know, you just build your CV and then it's there, and then you just click to jobs. Sometimes when you get a recruitment message from the HR communication that comes to you, you forget that I applied for this job, because it's that easy.
So how
You
many
get what I
jobs
mean?
did you actually apply for? Can you remember?
No, but luckily there is some history in the platform. You can look at the
you can go
jobs.
back.
Yes, and then you can see their statuses as well. If
Okay.
maybe you were rejected, if you were accepted, or if it's still pending.
Mhm.
So I really like that. So I got an opportunity with Project Y. Project Y was a boot camp which really helped me, equipped me with technical skills, soft skills to be ready for the corporate world, and public
big
speaking
world,
skills.
yeah.
Exactly, for the big guys now. Yeah, and before I could even finish the program, by God's grace, I was offered an opportunity to work as a junior software engineer for a German company based in Berlin.
A German company,
German
look at
company.
you.
Yes, so that has been my experience. So I would really say SAU didn't only give me the opportunity or the opportunities or connect me to the opportunities, but it also gave me the skill, or it made me discover the potential that I have to look at the right opportunities.
I love it. And for employers watching right now, if they're still unsure about hiring young talent, what would you say to them?
Oh, honestly, I would ask them to. I think it's time, to rethink how we define talent, right? You see, young people are not underqualified; they are just underexposed. We are underexposed, and I'm a good example of that, right? I'm a good example of what happens when you hire potential instead of just experience, right? Because when I joined SA Youth, I didn't have a good experience. I didn't have a beautiful CV, right? But all I had was hunger. I was disciplined, and I had the ability to learn, right? So with that point being said, it means that I feel like if businesses really want to grow, if they need innovative ideas, right, they have to look at the young people, right? And
like you and I.
Like you and I.
100%. We are the young people they need to be looking at.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, and I feel like the right answer to getting a good person who's going to grow your company is not always a perfect CV, honestly.
100%.
Sometimes it's that one person who's really willing and ready to grow with your company. So
And that's sometimes
yes.
who you need to hire. Incredible. I want to give you guys
Exactly.
a huge shout out. You have done incredible with SAU. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for getting our unemployment numbers down.
Thank you.
All right, so if you are an employer looking for entry-level talent, or you would like to be a part of creating real opportunities for young South Africans, head to www.sayouth.co.za and recruit on the portal to potential. SA Youth, powering South Africa's youth workforce, rather. All right, we're heading back to Cape Town. My cuties, who I miss so much. What do you have for us?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Azanzi, once welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show Friday is just spectacular to say the least. So let's bring in another dose of, let's call it cuteness. And I think February is the month of love. And for pet parents, love goes beyond cuddles, goes beyond treats, and I think even cute photos. It's about showing up every day, making the right choices, and protecting the ones who we rely on and also rely on us the most. So we've got veterinarian Dr. Stephen Smith here joining us to unpack what it really means to love your pet and do it well, and why protection against ticks, fleas and worms is one of the most powerful ways to do exactly that. So firstly, let's say good morning, Doc. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks, and you?
Yeah, fantastic, man. And I'm even more excited. This week, I just got a new puppy that we rescued, another husky added to the family.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
So I'm looking for many ways to give it the love that it deserves, right? And I know for many of us, we kind of think that love comes in the form of affection, lots of cuddles, lots of love, and that's kind of where the road ends. But what does it actually mean to truly love your pet, and from a health perspective as well?
Yeah, I think the obvious thing, as you say, is cuddles. That's what we all think of. But
talking the dog language.
Yeah, but love is actually an action, isn't it? So responsibility is where it really comes in, and they can't make health decisions for themselves. They rely on us for that sort of thing, and so it's up to us. I mean, to me, the biggest thing that you can do for them is, and show love for them, is to prevent disease.
Ah, okay. So beyond obviously the loves, the cuddles, and everyday playtime, right? How can us as pet parents really showcase that love, like practically? You're saying obviously looking out for them, but how do we actually do that?
Yeah, I think you could probably divide it into a mental and a physical space. Mental is taking them for walks, playing with them, stimulating them, socializing them. And then from a physical thing, obvious things like nutrition, good nutrition, feed them the best food that you can afford, giving them a safe environment where they won't get injured or come into contact with, dangerous objects. And then, of course, as I said before, preventative care for parasite control is a massive thing to give them comfort.
Yeah, and we talk about that with ticks, fleas, deworming, all of these things are quite important. And I think in South Africa, this essentially allows our animals to enjoy their life a little bit more as well, right?
Yeah, and I think you mentioned South Africa. I think one of the big things there is our temperate climate, isn't it? So these parasites are present all year round. They breed. We sometimes think, oh, fleas disappear in winter. Well, they don't. A lot of parasites you can't see, so you need to be on top of it, and that's where the preventative thing comes in. Of course, parasites cause a lot of discomfort, illness. They spread disease. Some of them can be vectors for lethal diseases, fatal diseases. So, rather than waiting to treat something that you see, it's far better to get in there and prevent it from happening in the first place.
And I think that's often what we do. Unfortunately, it's like you only have a problem when it's a problem. You don't want to kind of invest in not making it even become an option. Yeah. And maybe there's a mantra that we need to incorporate with regards to like a routine of sorts. So instead of waiting for our dogs to have a problem, what can we do to incorporate a routine that kind of protects them from all these elements and assists them in their health as well?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. I think too often we do wait until there's a problem.
Yeah, it's human nature. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so these days we're very blessed with products that, particularly for parasite control, that are broad spectrum. They'll do tick, flea, worm prevention, and they're long lasting. And so if you get into a monthly routine, on the first or the second of the month, maybe at the end of the month after payday, you go down to the vet and buy yourself a monthly preventative medication. They're tasty. You can interact with your pet to make it a fun.
Actually, a little treat.
It becomes a treat, and you know that you're showing love by doing a monthly routine. You get into this habit of doing it, and if you forget, you think, wait a minute, something's missing. That way we can break the life cycles, and we can prevent disease overall.
I absolutely love that, man. Well, thank you for coming through, and I think just educating us on how we can enjoy this relationship and this bond that we have with our pets. And hopefully you're going to enjoy yours this weekend as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Any adventures planned?
Yeah, well, we've got a very active Rotti, so I think she's going to be wanting a very long walk this weekend.
Nice. Well, I hope she gets it. And a reminder to all the pet parents out there, go make the most of your loved ones and get outside into nature, into the environment. Make sure they're protected. And that's where I think NexGuard comes in, because NexGuard makes it simple with a tasty chewable that gives dogs 1 month of protection or the convenient 3-month pack for longer cover. And for cat parents, we got you covered as well. There's NexGuard Combo, easily applied on the back of the neck for broad protection against fleas, ticks, and worms. Absolutely love this, and love the fact that loving your pets isn't just about the moments you share, it's about the protection you give them every single day. Because when you make prevention part of your routine, you're not just caring for your pet, you are showing love in action. That's what it's about. Thank you so much, Doc.
Oh my gosh, the excitement definitely is rising right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, because of course the wheel is turning, the stakes are rising, and the cash is hopefully flowing on through. Welcome back to what is such an exciting part of the show. It is the World Sports Betting Spin to Win Wheel, where one lucky viewer could of course pocket 5,000 Rand today. And that's what we're hoping for, Mzansi. So we've asked you to just answer this one simple question. Which South African cricketer is nicknamed KG? And we had one person that came through with a beautiful answer, Cleopatra Mochakane, who replied with the answer, Kagiso Rabada, with that hashtag World Sports Betting. And now we got to find out if it is the truth or not. It's time to kick things off, and we have Cleopatra on the line. Will the wheel be in her favor? That was the qualifying question. Cleopatra, good morning. How are you feeling?
Good morning. I'm feeling very lucky.
Are you feeling lucky, Cleopatra? Is it a lucky Friday?
Yeah, it's definitely like a Friday for me.
Well, I'm really hoping that energy will carry throughout. I feel it all throughout my body. Now, all you have to do is count down from 3 and shout spin. And then, of course, I have the pressured opportunity to spin this wheel, okay? So count me down from 3, and then you say spin.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Spin.
Let's go, Cleopatra! Oh my goodness! Oh, stakes are high. We're hoping money will roll in. And let's see how much you have won yourself. The goosebumps are already flowing, because we're hoping as the wheel goes and spins, slows down just slightly, that it will land on the ultimate prize. Could it be your day, Cleopatra? Let's find out. Well, oh, you have won yourself 1,000 Rand, Cleopatra! 1,000 Rand is coming your way. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good.
Good.
Very excited.
Oh, congratulations. Are you going to be spending that money on anything special? Do you already have it in mind?
Yes, I'm going to spend it on my son, my 2-year-old.
Oh, wow.
My little.
Beautiful. What is your son's name, Cleopatra?
His name is Chebu.
Chebu. Well,
Listen.
What a beautiful mother that you would do that. Please do me a favor and just save a little, maybe a 200 Rand for yourself as well, and buy yourself something special, okay?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Good. Well done again, Cleopatra. Come on, let's give her a feel-good round of applause. Wow, Cleopatra, the queen herself, just like that, another winner. Now, you can catch the World Sports Betting Spin to Win Wheel every single Friday right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And head to our socials Monday to Thursday to see how you, in fact, can enter, Mzansi.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
Wow, congratulations again, Cleopatra. That's incredible.
That's how you start your weekend, right? Sorted. You can go and spoil yourself with that moolah. So well done, Cleopatra. Absolutely love the fact that you got involved in this one. And the fact that this show ain't going anywhere. We still got a whole lot to look forward to, because Bake That Thing is still here. We're getting our buns out, and this is a brioche chocolate twist to this one. Yeah, you heard correctly. It sounds delicious, and I think it tastes even better. Speaking of...
Lucian, you also sound delicious.
The angels have arrived. arrived and blessed us with something spectacular. Is this for us? Thank you.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, well, clearly we've got a lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Mzansi, and I think you do too, because while we tuck into this goodness, don't go anywhere, and we'll show you how to get this goodness in just a bit.
Please come back. This is so good.
Woo-hoo! Yeah.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to this Friday edition of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, this morning we're joined by the electrifying Devolution Dance fam, a crew that's been making waves across cultural stages. You've seen them, you know them, you love them, and they're on our couch this morning. Now, they've shown us how dance can really transcend boundaries and also connect communities. With choreographer at the helm of it all, Shamik, leading the vision, and dancers Jessie and Cameron on our couch this morning, bringing it all to life. We're diving into their journey, their creative process, and also what's next for this dynamic family. Guys, welcome.
Welcome.
Gents, you got to do better than that. Come on, welcome. You know what? That's our bad. We should have clapped for you. That's actually our bad. That's my bad. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing that Friday energy. We're so looking forward to it. But Shamik, I'm really interested as to where the headspace is at with yourself and the dancers. I know you just came off a performance. Chinese New Year was celebrated at the V&A Waterfront. How did that go, and where you at?
The Chinese New Year's was amazing because it's a different culture.
Right.
We obviously brought our flavor to the whole scene, and it was explosive. It was amazing to actually come there and actually bring a electrifying performance and getting the people on their feet, man, you know.
And did they? They were ready to dance, ready to move.
It was honestly amazing.
Wow.
And also for the dancers, the first time, the experience, like, you know, because it's not always easy for the crowd to respond to you as with your performance. So you always need to give off good energy to receive good energy. So performance was amazing. The experience was amazing.
Sure. And headspace-wise, where we're looking at for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, we're planning on traveling this year. We're also doing a national competition happening in June, July. And then we're planning on traveling in October.
Oh my goodness, it's a busy year for you guys.
Yes, most definitely, man.
Well, I'm really excited to hear how you're also feeling about it. Jesse, will come to you. I mean, looking back at that performance, we had snippets on the screen as well. How was that for you?
So the experience was really, really great. I mean, we obviously come from a very different dancing background. So dance for us is like quite different. Our style is different. So like just for us to translate, just for us to like translate what we do, and then for them to receive it as well, because it is different. It's something new, and then yeah, it was a great experience. Like we really enjoyed it. Also seeing the crowd's reactions as well. People screaming, kids shouting, kids feeling inspired. So it was really a full circle moment for us as a crew as well. So.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. I mean, I get goosebumps thinking about it, that it is actually a coming together of cultures. Maybe some people have never experienced that two coming together. Chinese New Year, some hip-hop dancing on the stage as well. So Cameron, of course, you're also part of the Devolution Dance fam. I mean, are you excited about the possibility of what's next, and also just kind of taking your talent overseas? October's like knocking. It's now.
I'm actually very excited.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just I'm excited, very excited as well.
I mean, that's incredible. I can feel your excitement. And I really feel like South Africans, we've got something special. We've got that sauce that everybody's looking at. I'm not going to say our girl Tyler put us on, but like, you know, since the rise of Tyler and those that have come before her, it's just been really great to see what beautiful talent, even Uncle Waffles with her dances that she has, right? The possibilities are endless. Can't you imagine yourself doing stuff like that?
Dancing on that stage?
Yo.
Wow.
Is that a yes?
Yes,
because this is our
very much.
manifestation station. You must be careful what you wish for, eh? Shamik, let's come back to you. When shaping the choreography, which of course you're at the head of that, I'm always curious to know what goes on in your mind as well. The precision, the technique that comes together, also that freedom of expression. How exactly do you do that, but also carry the emotion in every dance that you do?
Most definitely, emotions is part of it. And also, I think with our story that we want to tell and onto stages, big stages, I feel like when I do sit down with my personal life, I need to always make time for dancing and then also my personal life. And I feel like when I create something, it's always like, what is going to be different, man? What is going to stand out? Because, you know, if you've been in the scene, you know what is... You don't know what crews are going to bring, but you know what's already happening in Cape Town.
There's a sense of knowing,
so for me, basically, I create, and then it's like, okay, now I'll see now how it looks on the bodies when I come. So there's always something that I think of, what's next, what's next. Because like, for me as a person, like I can't just have my dancers coming to studio and training. What are we training for? So I'm already thinking of the next.
I can hear.
I'm already thinking of the next, like, today is basically for us just to get that year started, bring a fire performance to Expresso. So by creating choreography is always like emotion. How do you feel? You understand? What story do you want to tell through your dance? And also see the dancers feeling comfortable and also feeling uncomfortable.
You have
That's
to.
where growth comes in.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
And that's exactly why he's at the head of it all, because Mans understands, and that storytelling is exactly what we keep coming back for and looking forward to. And we can definitely look forward to a performance right here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show. You thought Friday got started. No. In just a little bit, we're going to kickstart us into the weekend. Right now, though, let's get back into the kitchen to bake that thing.
Woo. Say it again, we're back in the kitchen, we're Bake That Thing! Siobhan is in the kitchen with us this morning, the official Chef Pinky, and now we're ending off on, I'm drooling! We're ending off on such a sweet note. Siobhan, tell us what we're making before I eat all of it.
So we are making a chocolate twisted brioche loaf.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah,
it's
so
right over here.
Really good.
My
So
goodness.
Basically the same bread we use for the brioche.
Okay.
But I'm just showing you can make it sweet. Like bread doesn't have any limits, understand? It doesn't have to be savory.
I'm like bread.
Yeah.
We have no limits.
We have no limits. So I have the same dough. It's been proving. It's ready. It's nice and soft. We're just going to roll that out.
Like I say, we're gonna roll that
Well,
out.
you're here for me for some emotional support. So.
You know what? I am. And so while you're busy with that, let me just have a look at this. The way that you've got the chocolate in between it spiraled and the way that the bread is baked so beautifully is what is blowing my mind. And I know how buttery and delicious this bread is. And I imagine the chocolate hazelnut spread in it. Oh, I don't have to imagine South Africa. I've been snacking. Okay, but we actually have a voice note. Listen to our voice note this morning. It's coming. It's coming.
Good morning, Expresso team. It's so nice watching your show. I just want to know from Chef Clem and the other chef, what is the right method to use silicone bakeware? I'm afraid to use it. Must you put it on a tray or what must you do? Thank you. Enjoy your day.
I just want to say that's the attitude I aspire to this weekend. I want to be that chilled. I want to be that just calm this weekend. Okay, bet. Siobhan, that one's for you. Silicone bakeware. When do you use it? How do you use it?
So silicone bakeware is actually very nice because you don't need to spray it.
Okay.
So the nice thing is, actually, if you do spray it, it tends to, I'm not sure if you've seen it, it makes like brown stuff that sticks to it. And that's the oil from the cook and spray, or like the non-stick spray that burns onto the silicone. So silicone you can use for anything. You can use it for jellies to set in the fridge. You can use it for baking. Most of them are oven safe or heat safe, and it's very universal.
It is universal. And I'm trying to think, the lowest temperature I've ever seen on silicone was 220 degrees, which is most things that you can actually cook in an oven at 200.
Yeah.
220 is quite high.
It is. You can even do meringues. Now you talk about low temperature. Because you
Okay.
can do like a pavlova, like mini pavlovas in a cupcake pan, and you can bake them on low, and it makes like a little individual version.
Notorious for sticking, so now that we're using silicone, it won't stick. I like that. I think that's very, very cool. And the thing about silicone is obviously it's flexible. I thought we had one. We don't. It's flexible.
Put it on a tray because it is flexible,
Me
so
too,
it
I
will
do it.
mess and it will.
I always put it on a tray, just give me that support. So when I put it into the oven, I'm not flopping around. So I like the question.
fridge,
Silicone
yeah.
bakeware, yeah, very cool.
I actually set my panna cotta in silicone mold.
Oh,
That
wow.
also works. So normally you do that.
it out. Lovely.
It
Okay,
comes
what
out
are we
easy.
doing here? This is
So now we've rolled the dough out into a square. And I've spread chocolate spread over, but it doesn't have to be chocolate spread. We can use other stuff. So we can make other flavors.
Yes, Carissa was here trying to find out earlier. What can you put in the bread?
So we can do like a Biscoff maybe with Biscoff crumb. You can do like a cream cheese with banana or cinnamon, banana butter.
Tell them about the other one that you came up with.
Banana butter with bacon pieces, and then you first bake it, and then you can make like a French toast from it, and then you add syrup over the top. Like, that is like extreme.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Okay, that's control myself.
So now we have the square with the chocolate. Now we're going to just see the size of my pan, which side will work. So let's roll it that way. And we're just going to roll it up. And then now you want to create like the plated version.
Oh yes, because I was going to ask you, how does that happen?
So I have a knife. We're going to cut it down the middle.
Sorry, South Africa, for the absolute silence. I'm so focused right now.
Cut it down the middle to make 2 pieces. And then you're going to pinch the one side together, and then you're just going to fold it over each other the whole time until, help me. Thank you.
I'll pinch.
Fold it over each other until it's like twisted in a way.
Oh, that's how they make it?
It's a bit messy.
I've never seen anybody actually do the braid.
There we go.
Oh.
See, now it's like braided into a sprayed pan. And now you let this prove until it's doubled in size again. And you egg wash it, and then you bake it.
Right, and what you end up with is this absolute... Siobhan, this is magical. Okay, I'm definitely going in for a taste. Also, don't look how I sliced your bread, okay? You'll be offended, but there we go. Siobhan, this is not by any means like... I do say this is first date kind of food. The first date is when you get messy and you get that kind of involved with the food. This is special.
Oh, thank you. It's really good, eh? And I actually wanted to show them.
Please do show while I chew. Go, talk to them.
So this is the finished product of the first brioche we made. We've packed the little balls that I showed you to roll into a baking tin and just like close to each other and they rise. And then now you'll brush it with egg and bake it for about 20-25 minutes at 180 degrees.
I don't know what you said. I was in a place, and I'm pretty sure I got chocolate all over my face. Siobhan?
Yes.
Your recipes, absolutely amazing. Go and get all the recipes, South Africa. You're going to want to make this. Also, a big thank you to you. You have owned this kitchen for the past 2 weeks, and you've made us look so amazing. Your recipes
you.
and your food is phenomenal. We can't wait to have you back in the kitchen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
South Africa, get this recipe. And we'll see you again next week where we talk scones on Bake That Thing. Woo!
Oh, you better bake that thing.
Oh,
you better bake
wow.
that thing. That looks delicious.
My word, Siobhan, absolutely showing off. Truly can't say more than we appreciate you. You've given us every reason to get our bake on this weekend. And you, Mzansi, has given us every reason to start this conversation and keep it going. Because this is what we asked you this morning, right? Wanted to know if you had any burning questions and any dying questions for our new family. We're talking about Chanley Wong in the building, and I think y'all have come through with some good ones, yeah?
Chanley, I hope you are ready because the questions have come on through. They've answered 20. You've answered 21 so far. And are you ready for a few more?
I guess we're doing it to 50.
Look, you handle the pressure so well, so I think this is going to be perfect for you. And you need to get used to this name. Mark Gavin is always coming through, weighing in on the conversation. He says, good morning. My question, what are your morning rituals or routines? Please share it with Mzansi. Oh, Chanley Wong, how do you get that glow in the morning? Tell us.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna say it's the Asian genes. That's the first thing. The first thing I do, which is really, really bad, it's me checking my phone and also making sure that I'm not late for set. I think I have this insane fear of me being late, so I'm always the first one here on set because I can't be late for a live show.
Oh, you and I share that in common. Eh?
Oh, do you now? That's news to all of us. Okay, well, let's check it out. What else you guys have asked our girl Chan. Melody got in touch saying, I would like to know, does she know how to speak Mandarin? Have a great weekend. Oh, flex on us. Come on, Chan.
I wish I could flex on you guys, but I can't. I literally don't know Mandarin or Cantonese. Ek kan net Afrikaans praat. Man praat my Afrikaans geleerd. Ek kan Engels praat. Ek kan Afrikaans praat. That is it.
That's all you need. Is by goed.
That's the South African right there.
Yep.
Just knows a bit of a mingles.
Yes.
Hey, Engels, that's my goal. Yeah, you can stay.
We love to see you, Chan, and we're so happy that you're here. Well done for holding it down out in Jersey for the past while. Listen, Mzansi, we still have some more on the other side of this break. Speaking about holding it down and breaking it down and baking it down, we still got the Devolution Dance crew that are going to be taking us into the weekend.
Yeah, move the coffee table, get ready for the Mzansi, and we'll see you after this.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Bite after bite, this is Bake That Thing. Every Friday, we fire up the ovens, featuring South Africa's best bakers and most loved patisserie masters. From sweet showstoppers to savory favorites, it all begins in the oven. Get inspired live every Friday, only on Expresso on S3. This is Bake That Thing.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And just like that, we are back, Mzansi. Now look, I wouldn't be doing my job. I also wouldn't be a nice human if I didn't want you guys to win your share of 75 million rand. So Powerball and Powerball Plus are bringing you the excitement with 75 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots this Friday. Don't delay, play Powerball, guaranteed 50 million rand, and Powerball Plus for guaranteed 25 million rand today. So what are you guys waiting for? Buy your tickets now in store on nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, or cell phone banking. You guys can obviously head over to our Expresso social media pages to go on and check out all the details. Panda Pusher Play. Powerball Plus for 75 million rand in total guaranteed jackpots today. Now look, we are ending the show hot and heavy. There's a fire performance waiting for us over there in Cape Town. Let's cross to them.
Ooh, we're so excited. Thank you for plugging us into that money talk. And now, of course, we've got to plug you, Mzansi, into some dance for this Friday.
Absolutely. It's time to light the stage up with the Devolution Dance fam, taking the spotlight to usher in the weekend.
Bring it on.
Let's go. Wow, that's how you start the weekend. Devolution Dance fam, take a bow. Come on.
Take a bow, y'all. Take a bow. Wow, Mzansi, where to from here but to enjoy the weekend that we have ahead of us. We've had a jam-packed week, gave you all the energy, all the vibes, all the cooks too.
Oh, everything you need to start off the weekend on the perfect note. So go out there, make the most of it, breathe in that thing called life and just celebrate it. And we'll see you all Monday morning, bright and early. We love you. Bye.
Another feel-good production.